Hi, Mark Barden at Sandy Hook.
Happy weekend to all you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, heroes for February 2024 and members. Today it is another chill stream in GTA Online on the PS5. Belfast, Eric Bell, Michael Pro, Destiny Metal. What is happening, guys? Hope y'all are doing good today. So yeah, it's just a chill stream in GTA. There is like, what, 5 times the money? I know that's not much, but was it quintuple? Is that it? 5 times the money you can earn doing taxi work? It's not the only thing we'll do today, obviously, but I guess I'll just drive around doing some taxi work for a moment or two. And then if we have anything else we want to do, we'll do it. Maybe we'll go after the Tyrant for the salvage yard, because I think I have like 1 slot left in my salvage yard garage that I can just put a vehicle in just to sit there. I mean, especially if it happens to have like a Liberty City or a Las Venturas plate. If it has anything else, I don't care. I'll just sell it. So yeah, it's just a chill stream today. I was debating last night whether or not to do another Skull and Bone stream, because there is that 8-hour free trial happening. But I did kind of sort of already promise to do GTA today. So I'm like, okay, fine. We'll do GTA. We'll try to have some fun and make the most out of it. So yay. 5 times the money in taxi work. I mean, I really can't imagine it being that much, but it's something, I guess. It's okay just doing some RP taxi stuff. It's one of those things you can do on the side just to role play as a taxi driver, or with a salvage yard, role play as a tow truck person, even though that's very limiting by comparison because you can only do 2 of those at a time, and then you have to wait a while before you can do it again. But anyways, it is what it is. But yeah, so chill stream today in GTA. We'll talk about whatever you guys want to chit-chat about and more. But I do appreciate you all, as always, being here, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, the heroes for February 2024 with their pink Steamboat Mini Super Chat icons. And, of course, all the members. If you want to learn more about the membership program, click the join button. Unique badges, emojis, shout-outs at the beginning of live streams. Members are also featured below in the description section of live streams. Early access to at least 1 video a week. You get featured at the beginning and ending of all videos. Role in a Discord, as well as featured in the About section of the channel, where you can also find the live stream schedule, as well as links to the Vlogs channel, as well as our amazing Discord community. The elite members include Belfast Gamer, who's in the chat, Outlaw, Latino Bunny, Fat Chinese Gaming, Angry Veteran Forge, Deluxe Members, Azralynn, ACG, Red the 8-Bit Dinosaur, Dark MatterWolf, Junior Members, TokyoTent, Huttch Plays, Brett, Kane, Icarus, Fernando Martinez, Tyler 98735, TommyAngeloJR, SYNNASTARR, Eric Bell, also in the chat, and Fluffy Wolf. Junior Members, Deluxe Members, Elite Members, and February 2024 Super Chat Heroes going above and beyond for the GB Nation. The new baller looks good. I have yet to purchase the new baller. I was debating about whether or not I actually wanted to buy it. But I haven't. I don't know. Has Ruffy done a review on it yet? I was going to watch his review. Because I already got quite a few SUVs and I got a few ballers already. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe out of boredom I'll buy it. Do y'all think it's worth buying, or do y'all think it's overrated or overpriced? Hey, Brad, how's it going? How you doing today? Hope you're doing well, good sir, along with everybody else. Oh, by the way, Riley and I were browsing on the streaming sites, trying to find some content to watch. I was kind of a movie film, and we stumbled around and found on Prime Sonic 1 and 2. So Riley and I finally got around to watching Sonic 1 and 2. We did that last night. First time we had a chance to ever watch him. And speaking of Riley, I think she might be streaming some more I Want to Hug That Gator coming up tonight on her channel. So I'll probably be there because I get to do voices. Yay. Exercise my so-called acting chops, right? But yeah, so that's the plan for tonight. If our good friend Nightbot actually wants to work. Is Nightbot working today? I'm going to a friend lobby. Nightbot, are you on a cigarette break? Enjoying that cancer stick? Well, you know what? In the words of Thanos, in his wise words, I'll do it myself. If that's how it's going to be, then that's how it's going to be. I will post her channel all via copy pasta. See, Belfast thinks it's overpriced. Yeah, it's $1.7 million, so I don't know if I really want to waste my time buying it. I mean, it is an agency vehicle, so that's cool. Brett says, I'm good. Got home. You're about to get on GTA. Cool. Very cool, Brett. Eric says, just finished first dose missions. Going to do second dose. Good luck with that. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the drug wars. I mean, they're okay. nothing special. Alright, let's get that money out. I want the money. Yeah, $16,000 is mine. Alright. I'm almost back up to 50,000. So it's taking me a quick minute to like recoup my losses from purchases I made with the last update back in December. So I've been trying to get back up to 50 million. Did I say 1,000? I meant million. Meh. Anyways, let's get back to us. Do some taxi work. That way I'm not accused of clickbait. Why does my Roosevelt keep spawning? Valentine's is over. It's Jover. It's by done. Roosevelt, go back where you were. Your services are no longer required. There. Like, sometimes the game just doesn't do what I want it to do. It's just like, but I pulled out another car already previously. But the game's like, nah. Here's a car that you used a few days ago for a video. We'll just keep pulling it out even if you aren't wanting to use it. Alright. 2. I think it's, yeah, it's the Broadway. We're gonna use the Broadway. Let me get the good old display back up. There we go. Alright, alright. Alright, let's get going, shall we? In the vehicle to do the taxi work. Alright, so what is it? Well, you hold one of the buttons, right? No, that's for the radio station. I forgot, how do you initiate the taxi work again without having to go all the way over there? That's the lights. No. Damn it, I forgot to do this. Every time I forget how to do it. It's like months will go by in between me doing taxi work and I'll just forget. I'll be like, how did I do it? I don't remember. Alright. So, let me think. Doesn't it usually pop up and tell you how to do it? Do I hold down a button? No. Alright. What button is it? No, it's not the cinematic button. The fuck. Anyways, let's get to work. Shit, I don't even remember how to call in the taxi. Like there's a way you can. Like, let me get out of the taxi and get back in. Maybe it'll tell me once I get back in. All right. Come on, game, refresh my memory. Well, so much for that shit. Because I don't. Is it it's not the interaction menu, is it? I don't think so. No. I don't care about that shit. Shit, I don't even remember how to do this. It's not the phone. See, I'm trying to think what button it is. Is it like holding down both buttons? Is it holding those buttons? No, it's not holding those buttons down. No. No. Shit, I forgot how to do it. Because if I go to the taxi place and I initiate it there, then it's just going to give me like a bog standard taxi. And I just wanted to use the Broadway. So I guess there's a vehicle right here to steal. All right, see you later, Kane. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. I guess it's this car. Well, you know what? Let's just do a little Grand Theft Autoing. Alright, we're going to take this to the dock. Well, I did try left on the D-pad. I'll try it again in a minute. Alright. Fuck! God damn it. Alright, let's keep going. But what's everybody up to this weekend? Anything interesting? I'm just driving around in GTA. Just going for a little cruise. As usual. Alright, let's get down here. What car is this? Oh, the Bestia GTS. Okay. Interesting. So many cars in the game. Well, there were so many. Till Rockstar stripped like a chunk of them off the vehicle website. But I thought I did hit the D-pad, but I'll try it again. I could have swore I was pressing on, you know, all, like up, down, left, and right on the D-pad. Ah, fuck it. Tomorrow's your birthday? Well, happy early birthday, Destiny. I hope you have a good birthday. After a while, it just becomes another day. So it's like, oh, great. My birthday's here again. I guess that's something. It is something because it's another, like a year you made it around the globe, right? Around the, you know, the thing. But, I mean, it doesn't really, after a while, it's just like, oh, goody. Just another year. I guess we should be grateful for how long we get to be here. But, I mean, personally, I don't really see, you know, birthdays as a big deal after a while. It's like, okay. It's a big deal, I think, when you're younger and your parents and everyone's just celebrating it. And when you reach certain milestones, like, I guess, 10 years old or 16, or you reach 18 or, like, 21 or 25 or whatever. Chris Younggun, what's up, Chris? How's it going? But either way, Destiny, I hope you have a happy birthday tomorrow. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Bring back my vehicle. But I did press left on the D-pad. That's what I don't get. Maybe I pressed it too long. Maybe it'll tell me how to do it again because I forgot. It's like I don't do... Like, whenever it first came out like a year ago, the taxi work, you know, I was doing it on a more regular basis. But then I kind of, as expected, got bored of it. You're enjoying Tekken 8? Nice. Very nice, Chris. Alright. No, that's a radio station. See, I pressed left on the D-pad. See, it just... That doesn't work. Is it right? No, because right's the lights. It's not down. It's definitely not up because the up is a thumb. No, it's just... Okay, there we go. Okay, it's working now. Well, thanks, Destiny. At least it's working. Finally. But anyways, yeah, last night Riley and I finally got around to watching Sonic 1 and 2 because they're both on Prime. And it was okay. I think as long as you don't take it too seriously, then you'll have a good time watching the Sonic movies, especially if you like video game movies and you're a fan of Sonic. Hey, Red. What's up, Red? Thank you very much for being a deluxe member for the past 6 months. Very much appreciated. By the way, Red, Riley and I did watch your Porsche video. And yeah, she was ripping on Crew 2 while we were watching it. She was like, wow, that game looks awful. And it was funny how you were acknowledging it near the end of your video. But yeah, I mean, there was enjoyment to be had out of Crew 2, but... Hey, nice hat, lady. But yeah, those Porsches... Like, because see, Riley loves Porsches. But those cars didn't seem very impressive, to be honest. Been enjoying the event in Fallout 76. Okay. Awesome, Belfast. I'm glad you're enjoying Fallout 76 still. I haven't played it in a quick minute. Hey, what's up, UG? How's it going? But yeah, I mean, Sonic 1 2, we watched it last night. It was alright. I mean, there are moments where you're like, oh, come on. But then you have to remind yourself, it's a video game movie. Okay, don't take it so seriously, GB. Just enjoy the nonsense. But I am glad that they listened to the fan feedback and did actually fix Sonic. You know, because the first time we saw what Sonic looked like, it was awful. Like, this doesn't look anything like Sonic. So, it did show that they actually were listening to feedback. But the question is, why didn't they make Sonic look like Sonic from the very beginning? Persian, you mean Top Gear, Persian Fox? I think it's called Top Gear. Or are you trying to be funny? See, Destiny says I like Sonic 1 and 2. Sure, they're not the greatest compared to other video game movies. Yeah, I mean they're far worse video game movies, obviously. But I do think that they at least tried to be faithful to the characters. Like in the first movie. Like, you see a progression of Dr. Robotnik. And I think Jim Carrey did a pretty good job playing Dr. Robotnik in both movies. And then Sonic. I mean, you just have to remember that the video game Sonic and the video game Dr. Robotnik are not going to be exactly the same as their video game. Like, the movie versions are not the same as their video game counterparts. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it was okay. And the second movie, it was about, I feel like the two movies are about even Steven. Riley liked Sonic 2 better than Sonic 1 because she really likes Tails, and you know, Knuckles was pretty good too. Idris Elba voiced Knuckles, and I thought he did a good job. In fact, there's going to be a Knuckles miniseries on Paramount Plus, apparently. That's going to be in April. So you hope you're doing well and you still play it from time to time? Yeah, I get that, Red. Yeah, the OG, yeah, the 90s Super Mario movie, which we will not mention. That was terrible. But, I mean, the new one, the new Super Mario Brothers movie was pretty good. There's still a really stupid conspiracy theory that they made Sonic look bad on purpose. They changed it. It's possible. I mean, there's always God, stupid drivers. I'm trying to work here. I'm working here. But I mean, I guess there is a possibility that maybe, just maybe, that was BS, the trailer that they put out, and maybe they never intended to make Sonic look that bad. I mean, it could have been a clever PR thing. Maybe. Alright. Alright. Off we go. What a fun time this is. Very fun. Ah, shit. Let's keep going. But yeah, I mean, I thought the movies were okay. I mean, are they like Oscar award-winning movies? No. Are they anywhere in my top 10? No. But I mean, they were okay. Of course, bear in mind, I did grow up watching, playing Super Mario, so I was more of a Nintendo guy. Well, I mean, the NPC got out just fine, Persian Fox. Thoughts on Super Bowl? I don't give a shit. I stopped caring for the bread and circus of most sports some time ago. The Super Bowl or the Swifty Bowl or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I don't care.
Okay, drive careful.
No, this is more, I think this is more of a 1950s car. Or well, 1940s, 1950s Belfast. So I think that's the time period the Broadway's meant for. If I'm not mistaken. What's up, noob? How's it going? But that's pretty much my thoughts on it, TommyAngeloJR. I've stopped caring about sports. People get too obsessed with it, and it's just meant for entertainment. And it's not like you're out there on the field. You're just sitting back enjoying some nachos or pizza or drinking a nice beverage. But I mean, if you enjoy watching sports, that's fine, but it's just another form of entertainment. It's no different to me than enjoying a movie or a TV show or a video game or a good book. This car was an LA Noir. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's a 1940s type vehicle. Yeah, it's a car from the 1940s. Gamers, what's up, gamers? In your opinion, what country makes the worst cars? You think it's China? Red actually did. Fucking NPC scum. Pay attention. Stop texting while driving. Anyways, Red did do an interesting video about some Chinese cars that were in, I think it was Forza Horizon 5, if I'm not mistaken. And by the way, anyways, yeah. So I don't know, I mean, yeah, those cars kind of sucked. I've yet to hear of a good Chinese brand automobile company. I mean, I'm sure there might be at least one, right? But the ones that Red featured, I don't think he had very kind words to say about them. Betting, gambling, well, yeah, I just don't pay too much attention to it. I'm just glad it's over. Only highlights the Super Bowl. Yeah, the Deadpool Wolverine trailer was okay. I didn't really care for anything else. It's just, I've just stopped caring about it. Especially with how obsessed, you know, it all became over Taylor Swift and that one Chiefs player. It gave me even less reason to want to watch. Plus, I was never really a Chiefs fan anyways.
I got a pickup not too far from you.
But I just,
the address now.
even if I tried to avoid it, you know, the social medias and various sites would be posting article after article about Taylor Swift and what's his name. And I'm just like, I don't care. I'm not clicking on any of these articles. Why do they keep popping up in my feed? But whatever. It's the same thing with when Meghan Markle started first dating Prince Harry. Like, it just was everywhere, and I'm like, I don't care. And I still don't care. Yeah, hopefully Deadpool 3 is pretty good. I hope it's, you know, up there with, maybe it won't end up being as good as the first Deadpool, but hopefully it's better than Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 was okay, though. Let's see, Milty Poo, what's up, Pooh? How's it going? Wasn't it Usher that did the halftime show? I thought it was Usher. I mean, I didn't watch, but I did have some knowledge about the Super Bowl, but I thought it was Usher. But was Dr. Dre there too? I don't know. You watched 5 minutes of the Super Bowl to help you fall asleep? Okay. Man, we're making some great money. Bear in mind, this is like, what, 5 times the usual rate? What is this nonsense? I mean, it's being a taxi driver. So it was Usher, okay. I mean, I don't know if he had a good show or a bad show, but either way, I've just grown to the point where I don't care. The problem with the halftime show is, like, if you're a fan of that particular artist, you really can't sit back and enjoy an actual concert because it's rushed, you know? Like, if you want to enjoy like a concert of them singing your favorite songs from them live, then you actually have to go to their concert because whatever you see on the halftime show is just very, very heavily edited down. And I don't know, there was a time when the halftime show was a spectacle, like Michael Jackson and I guess Lady Gaga had a good show years ago. But for the most part, it's just, I don't really care for the halftime show either. No, I don't use that trash website.
Thanks.
I've heard bad things about it, and I'm not going to mention it. Red says, only saw the halftime show because I like Usher and those R&B artists, but I don't understand the NFL. How the fuck did I die there? Did my character just die of boredom? Even my character doesn't want to do taxi work. Fine. What the this has happened to me before. It's like your character will just randomly die. It's so weird. It's like I don't think it was Destiny. Yeah, because Destiny's over here, so I don't think it would have said Destiny killed me, but it just, I don't know why it happens. It's just so stupid. See, what? You only want to create a remake of the concert? What? I used to watch football when I was younger, but like American football, but once again, I've just stopped caring for sports. Let me get a different vehicle. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else to do in this fun game?
Hey, my love. You called earlier? Tomorrow is your day. We do whatever
I think I'm too close to it. God damn it. I just want to get rid of it. There we go. Okay, good. Alright, let me... Fuck it, I'll just run to my thing. But yeah, I mean, there was a time I did like American football. You know, when I was a kid, I liked the Cowboys, but then I started disliking the Cowboys because of their owner. And I did kind of like the Houston Oilers before they moved to Tennessee. But then for a while, I was a New Orleans Saints fan. But nowadays, I just don't really care. I don't remember that, Tommy, and I mean, I've been to a Creed concert. I got autographs from Creed back from when I was in radio, but for some reason I can't seem to recall. I can't seem to recall them doing a Super Bowl. I'm not saying they didn't. I guess I don't care enough to remember. Well, it's hard to avoid Chinese products because, like the questionable sites you're referring to. Yeah, I agree. We can avoid them, but a lot of products are made by China, good products and bad products. So that's a little bit, that's easier said than done. All right. We have returned to garage. What fun. All right, if anyone wants to jump in voice chat. Well, my usual peeps. Even if you're not playing, I don't care. And we can talk about random stuff. As long as you bring something interesting to the conversation. Whatever we end up conversating about. Okay, let's find something else to do. What do I want to do? See, I was debating whether or not to get the baller. But I do agree with Belfast. I do think it's too overpriced. I know some people like it. I don't know. I mean, I have the money to buy it. But just because you have money doesn't mean you have to waste your money. That's a financial tip I would like to give all of you. Just because you have money, it doesn't mean you have to spend the money. Especially on something that you don't necessarily need. And the truth is, I don't necessarily need another baller or another SUV. See, I have a Night Shark. I have the Patriot over here. I've got a few vehicles. Your pup won't shut up barking? Okay, I got you. Pups are like that.
Tell me about it.
Oh, hello, Destiny.
Hello.
And a happy early birthday to you.
Thank you.
All right, let me see. I need a vehicle. Got my Ferrari. I could take that. Ecto 1? No, I'm not feeling Ecto 1. No, I'm going to go watch the Ghostbusters movie in March. Hopefully it's okay. I don't know. I don't have a really good vibe about it. I don't know if it's going to be... Hopefully it's better than I think it's going to be a disappointment because they're not really promoting it that much. Fuck. I'm trying to think of what I want to grab. I'm going to grab my Mustang. The Dominator GT. This is when you know Rockstar just gave up on names. When they just called it the Dominator GT. It's like, yeah, that's the best we can do. See, Tommy says, I think the baller should have been in the game. What? I don't know. Tommy, what are you saying? Am I just not reading things properly anymore? Because I just don't get what you're trying to say there, Tommy. But anyways. Yeah, Ecto 1 is a casino prize. If anyone's interested in getting Ecto 1. It's fun to bring out sometimes, but I have to be in the right mood for it. I don't know. What I'll do is I'll probably watch the new Ghostbusters movie. And I'll do one of those rare movie reviews. I'm going to keep doing them every now and then. But only on, like, rare occasion. It's not a regular thing anymore. I try to make it a regular thing, but the problem is I just don't go to the movies on a regular enough basis, you know? But I am a huge Ghostbusters fan. The original is my favorite movie of all time. So obviously I have an interest in seeing Frozen Empire. I think that's a stupid name. I'd rather them just called it like Ghostbusters Afterlife 2. I think they should have just done that. And this whole Frozen thing is just weird, but okay. Armored Dominator? You know, that wouldn't be too bad. Let's see. See, what kind of job is the Tyrant anyways? I gotta look at that. But
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
We don't have Kane here to tell us.
Oh, yeah, he's doing something else today.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll go back to the shop. Because if it's the submarine one, I'm not doing it. I'm like, no thank you. And it also depends on the license plate. Well, I mean, even if it doesn't have a license plate I want on the back, I can still just sell it and make some money off of it. Alright. Where is the shop? Okay, it's over there. There we go. Almost there. Fuck! Hey, watch where y'all going. How dare they just walk on the sidewalk expecting not to get hit. I have no idea, Tommy. I have no idea. Don't mention Ghostbusters 3. Well, technically it's Ghostbusters 4. Because you have Ghostbusters 1 and 2. And I consider Ghostbusters 2 to still be canon. Because I actually like Ghostbusters 2. And then Afterlife is technically Ghostbusters 3. So Frozen Empire is Ghostbusters 4. Even though I still think that the Ghostbusters 2009 movie video game should be canon. I'd rather it be canon. But that's just my opinion.
At least they finally made a third movie.
True. Could have been better though.
Now
do I know
everybody can shut up about it.
I know a little Spanish. Riley is fluent in Spanish. I'm not. I got registered as a boss. All right, we'll do this salvage mission. We'll go up to the turret. There's nothing else to do. Oh, Lewis is here. Hello, Lewis. How's it going? I know a few words in Spanish. I wish I was more fluent, but, you know, I've had my whole life to try and become fluent, yet I haven't. So that's on me. And also, another positive is it's the highest value here. All right, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go after this one.
You were gonna pick that one,
all right,
that
what
means
is
we're headed
this
back
one?
To the Diamond
Oh, it's the podium robbery. Okay, we can do this.
Same plan as before.
This is kind of fun because we rob the casino.
Used to be Al Di Napoli's car. You know,
right.
The actor. Do you have
Que
any idea
pasa?
how many times he's probably passed out in this thing? Yusuf's gonna
right.
pay out for this.
So yeah, we'll do these. Let me get the crew lined up. Well, right now it's just Dusty and me. All right, there. All right, let's go do this salvage fun. So much fun. All right.
Indeed.
So we got to get the disguises. Okay. Off we go. Hey, who put blood on my car? Off we go.
Wasn't me.
It was just some rude pedestrians that thought they would be safe walking on the sidewalk. All right, so we're gonna go over here and go to El Burro Heights. Shit. Slipped. All right, up we go. Shit.
I don't think this is the best car for this.
Maybe not. I can call my spirits.
I'd start with those tankers. Oh, I can't even imagine what's in there. But if that doesn't summon the cleanup crew, then I don't want to know what will.
Let's grab our sparrows. Alright, up we go. Yeah, I should have done that to begin with, but whatever. Shit. Okay. Guess you got 3. I know how to free aim. There's the other one. Got it. It's funny how the game thinks I can't free aim. It's like, ah ha ha, I know how to do that. I don't think I'll just destroy that out. Oh, we gotta turn the release valves. Okay. Can we? I don't know if I can call that from this one, can we? So.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I doubt it.
Probably not. Get them asses out of my way. No way, cops, go get a donut. Just trying to.
While you're at it, get some coffee as well.
Yeah, just fucking cops, stop it! I'm trying to do stuff here. How rude! All right, I think we definitely need more than 2 people for this because we need at least one person to be giving us covering fire. I have no opinion about that because I don't even care. No, stupid wolf, get back up. Let's not go too dark with the conversations in chat.
Yeah, we don't need a repeat of last stream.
Yeah, let's not go there. Man, almost anything's fair game, but let's just not go too dark on the topics, okay?
Agreed.
Alright. Avoid standing in sewage. Well, I didn't want to stand in sewage at all. That doesn't sound like a good idea. So the LSDS van is arriving. There it is.
Yep.
You doing good? Awesome, Lewis. Alright. Alright. You getting the sparrow or any covering fire? Just grab the sparrow.
Alright.
Just try and get him off me.
I'll try.
I'm just gonna take this bad boy into the hills if I can.
Just in case they deal with messes like these. Good shit.
What games am I looking forward to? The Dark Forces remaster. That's coming out at the end of the month. I'm gonna probably do a Let's Play of that. It won't be a stream. I'll just Let's Play it and see where it goes. Because I was a huge Dark Forces fan when I was a kid. I debated whether or not I wanted to do a Let's Play of the Tomb Raider remasters. But I also played those when I was a kid, but I know those games are not exactly easy. So, you have to pick and choose your battles. So, that's one battle I've decided not to put myself through again. Because I remember it being a little challenging when I was younger. Yeah, I want a challenge, but I don't want something that's too rage-inducing, and the OG Tomb Raider games can be very, very salty at times. What games was everyone else looking forward to? Chris Young Gun's looking forward to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Cool. Awesome. That is the game I'm referring to, gamers. Dark Forces is the Star Wars remaster that I'm looking for. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. Star Wars Dark Forces remastered. That's what I'll be Let's Playing. With Kyle Katarn and Jan Ors. They were the ones that originally stole the Death Star plans. Of course, Disney had to go and change that. But no hard feelings, Disney. Namaste. Alright, good.
Can this sparrow just stop?
See, Noob says I decided not to get the Tomb Raider remaster as well. I debated it. I watched a few videos, some reviews, and I will appreciate the work they put into it. But at the same time, I am reminded how salty I got playing the OG Tomb Raider games. Reminds of L.A. Noire. What? Are you talking about the thumbnail, Eric? Well, yeah, I think that was already established. Rise of Ronin. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if I'm going to get that. It looked interesting, but I don't know if I'll get it. Elden Ring DLC, yeah, it's a hard pass on me and Elden Ring. I'm not playing Elden Ring.
Elden Ring DLC, I'll take it.
So you can have it.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yep. I've already completed the game and I went through millennia, so I have no problem going through the DLC. And hello, gentlemen.
I'll do it.
Whenever it comes out, that is.
It's
I
coming.
know.
But yeah,
Eventually.
I'll avoid it.
All right.
Are you going to watch Bad Batch Season 3? Yeah, I will. They ruined. Yeah, I do kind of like the way Camino was dealt with in like the original Battlefront 2, like 501st story arc better than how they do it. I mean, it's still brutal what happens to Camino in Bad Batch, without spoiling it. So they're both brutal endings for the Kaminoans and for, the place where the clones were made. But if I had to pick between the two, I guess I do prefer the 501st story arc better. Yeah, I mean, I think they could. This is what I think, gamers. I think they could have still done with the bombardment, but I do like the idea of this whole clone rebellion thing. It would have been interesting if they would have done something like that. But yeah, I'll watch season 3 because I've already watched season 1 and 2. But season 2 was just, a lot of it was nothing burger. Well, hopefully season 3 is better, but I think it's gonna be like the last season, if I'm not mistaken.
All cool? See you on the
Yeah.
flip side.
All right, let's see what's next on the to-do list. All right, what we got? We got to do storage key card. Yeah, fuck it, let's go get that. I need a better vehicle. I mean, I do like that vehicle, but I don't think that vehicle is going to. Oh, this is a searching the house. Okay. I'll take that anyways. I don't want the free Wi-Fi ban. Alright. We better split up on this one.
Alright.
Because we had to search Mirror Park for the right house. But yeah, I hope that the final season of Bad Batch goes better than the second season. Because a lot of the second season was just filler. It was like, ugh. Some stuff did happen, but... Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Just please do one thing for me, Disney. Make it an actual finale. And don't end on a fucking cliffhanger that's never gonna get resolved.
It's Disney, Destiny. You're kind of asking a bit much there.
True. Alright, Flamingos in a blue FB club. That's what we're looking for. Alright. I find Omega annoying, but you don't like her strategy? What about her strategy, though, gamers? I wish we'd focus on a clone rebellion instead of babysitting Omega. Yeah, I mean, I think they need to hunt down Sid and kill her. I hope they do. Like, there is no such thing as a good Transdoshan in that world, you know? I mean, I don't know, maybe there's been a few, like, rebellion pilots that happen to be Transdoshan that got game ended really quick. It seems like every time you see one, it's, by the way, that's the reptiles. The reptile species in Star Wars, but they're always painted in a negative light. I don't know. That feels a little ist or phobic, Disney, to do something like that.
Just a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones with Crosshair were pretty good. See, I don't like what they did with Crosshair. They should have just made Crosshair a full-fledged villain. They should have just made him like a full-fledged pro-Empire villain. And that's why.
Yeah, like they were going somewhere with it, and then they decided, nope, he's a good guy again.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think honestly that's the way it should be. It should break down between like a faction of the clones that end up being loyal to the Empire, that just become like the most elite like part of the Imperial forces, and then you have the ones that are, you know, not exactly pro-Empire. They're the ones that get weeded out and destroyed. But I wanted Crosshair to be more in. He was very antagonistic in the first season. I wanted more of that in the second. But writing today, they just don't know how to build up a villain. What's up, Dark MatterWolf? How you doing? Not everybody gets a redemption arc. You know, you have to have villains.
Oh, I found it.
Good job. GG's. But I also had a rumor that there's going to be a... I hope this is not true. They're supposed to... I think it's a rumor. I hope so. But there's rumors of an Omega Ventress series after this. I gotta believe that's bullshit. It better be bullshit. I don't...
You better pray it's bullshit.
Because Ventress... I mean, look, I like Ventress, but she also went through a redemption arc too. And I don't like that, because look, you have to have villains, okay? So I don't understand why do you have to make everyone have a redemption arc? Why can't some people just be fucking villains to the end? But Ventress was she did have a redemption arc originally in Clone Wars, but that was sometime right before it got first canceled. But she was going to basically die. Saving another Jedi that she fell in love with or something. So she was going to get a redemption arc, but she was also supposed to die, and that's the problem. They have trouble now killing off Jedi in Disney Star Wars, even though, like, the Jedi were supposed to be all but wiped out. But okay. Good soldiers follow orders, finish the mission. I agree. But anyways, is there any games you guys are looking forward to this year?
For me, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris Younggun said the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me for a sec, gents.
Okay. You're probably dealing with Barky Dog. Funny how the NPCs... There. I killed the dude in the Gulf. Yeah, I'm just not really feeling Star Wars lately. It's just... And I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Some of you know that, but... I have no interest in, what's the one that's going to be set during the High Republic? Acolyte.
Yeah.
Because everything I've read about it, it's basically about shitting on the Jedi. I'm like, well, that's not cool. The Jedi are supposed to be the good guys. And I have no interest in a new Rey movie. And I feel like Mando and Grogu have been overused. And I hear Respawn's actually working on a Mandalorian game. Okay. I thought they were going to make us another Jedi game. You know what I think they're going to do? They're just going to take everything they've built for Apex Legends and then just reskin it for a Mandalorian game.
I mean, they did... It's funny because they did the same exact thing for Apex Legends. They just reskinned Titanfall and made it a BR.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Except there's no Titans.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard people saying good things about Helldivers too, but I think isn't that a game you need like people to play with in order to really enjoy it? And it's kind of like
I've heard it's like really hard without people.
Yeah. So that's the tricky part, getting people that want to actually play it. And isn't it kind of like Starship Troopers, or it's like a... Does it exist in the Starship Troopers universe, or is it just a similar story?
No, I think it's like supposed to be like a kind of like a parody of Starship Troopers.
Okay. But hey, if you watch that first Starship Troopers movie, it feels like a parody of a war film. Like, I mean, there's a certain charm to the original Starship Troopers movie, but it's like big giant insect arachnids that you have to murder. But I have heard good things about the game. It's one of those games where you have to have like a group of people that are hardcore about it and want to play it. If not, then you might as well not even bother.
Yeah.
But let's see what else is coming out this year. Anything? Oh yeah, this new South Park game I'm kind of on the fence about. Snow Day. I don't know. I mean, it might be okay, but at the same time, I was really wanting a third game. You know, in the Stick of Truth, Fractured Butthole storyline. But I know it's not Ubisoft that's making this game. It's THQ that's making this one.
Yeah.
It does feel like it's just going to be a pretty simple, like just like multiplayer snowball fighting FPS or whatever. Or is it third person? But I don't know.
I think it's either third person or top down from what I remember from the trailer.
Well, it's not top down. It's like first or third person. Although I am a firefighter as well. You can totally tell.
Yeah.
I am a firefighter. I am a man of fire.
We totally both look like firefighters.
Yep. We're just from a
Guys,
different.
why are you trying to beat us up, man?
We're from a different firehouse. We needed some gas masks. We were running short at our place.
We're a rivaling firehouse.
Yeah, Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole were both good. Yeah, I like the story of Stick of Truth better, but I think they made a lot of improvements in Fractured. But I just want a third game in that installment, but I guess we're lucky to have those other two. Alright. Yay, that was so hard to do. Walking down the street.
I still haven't played Fractured Butthole.
I like it. It's the whole superhero thing. Let's see. What's up, Blue Wizard? How's it going? Oh yeah, I mean Ghost of Tsushima. I hope they're working on a new Ghost of Tsushima. At least I hope. All right, I think now we have to go do more tasks, because I think we got the main ones done. Let me look real quick. But isn't like Fallout London like a mod made DLC? That's not a legit one, right?
No, I think it's a mod from what Red told me.
Yeah, it's just a mod. All right, so yeah, we can do this disrupt mission. Yeah, we better do that. Oh yeah, the Jared Fogle fight in in Fractured Butthole. It's funny because like Jared appeared. He's appeared like 3 times in South Park. The first time he appeared, it was the AIDS episode where it was a whole running joke about having AIDS.
Yeah,
and that was back. That was back when. Well, we're actually gonna have to separate. Yeah, because we
like
have to.
Cars up the road.
Okay, well, I gotta get a helicopter. You can grab the buzzard if you want. I'm gonna grab my Sparrow again.
Okay.
But yeah, we're on a timeout. We got to get to Paleto Bay and stat. But it's weird because like Gerald Fogel was actually kind of liked in the Jared Has AIDS episode, but it was like after, like that was before the whole sexual allegations came out.
Yeah.
Like he was revealed for the monster he actually is, and then they had another episode where Jared Fogle was briefly featured as a. I forgot that episode. I don't remember as well. But then, of course, he was in a boss fight in Fractured Butthole as well.
In the other episode, it was like a cameo.
Oh yeah, he gets blown. That's right, he gets blown up.
Yeah, because they were raiding. Yeah, they were raiding the PC house or whatever.
Oh yeah, they get blown up because he's in the car and he gets blown up.
Yeah.
So it is a Fallout 4 mod. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, the Fallout series is supposed to come out eventually. Hopefully it looks decent from the trailer. So hopefully it turns out.
It looked fine.
Yeah. Alright, we'll wait and see. Let's see what other games are coming this year. There's something else that was coming I was kind of interested in. What was it? So yeah, Snow Day I'm kind of on the fence about. Shit, I don't remember. Damn it. Damn it. Hey, what's up, Fire? A.K.A. Latino Bunny. Thank you for being an elite member for 34 months. What's poppin'? Not much. Just talking about random nonsense and hanging out with all of you and doing some salvage yard stuff. Good fun times. You should do a big smoke order. Oh, yeah. Don't think I'll be doing that, gamers.
Not unless you want to have a heart attack.
Yeah. Plus, if there's one person among our lot that excels at that line, it's Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one that has that line memorized down to a T. And his Big Smoke impersonation is pretty good. So, I'm not even going to try.
Yeah. I'm good.
No thanks.
Yeah. Besides, I'm trying to lose a little weight. I'm trying to eat a little healthier. Try and being the key word.
Yeah, I like my life, so no thank you.
Yeah. And that's just a ridiculous amount of food. I can't believe there's actually people that scarf that much food down in one sitting. And then they wonder why they're overweight. Gee.
Yeah, that's always the thing that makes me laugh. Like, they eat like that much, and then a few days later they say, "Oh, look at all the weight I put on." Gee, I wonder why.
Exactly.
It's almost like the amount of food you ate also had a lot of calories in it.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah. Maybe if you cut back on calories, maybe you would lose weight.
There you go.
Exactly.
Alright, so we still got two trophy things. Okay, let me grab my,
Listen, if you take these assholes out here,
grab a
they
little
won't be
something,
slowing
something.
us down over at the Diamond.
No, I need a vehicle. The Raiju. That's what I need. Okay. Has anyone seen Badland? No, I haven't seen that. Alright. Let me get down here to my Raiju. Damn,
Who that is?
I don't know either. But anyways, yeah, I'm still trying to think of a game. There's like one other game out there that I was kind of interested in. I just don't remember at the moment. I mean, a game that actually has been announced for this year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's coming out later this year. I'm not really feeling the Godzilla King Kong trailer. It looks silly. I mean, I get it. I want to see the Godzilla -1. That's what I want to see. That I've heard good things about. But the Godzilla King Kong movie, I don't know. A lot of people have had legitimate criticisms about how they seem to be about the same size now. But Godzilla's supposed to be way bigger than Kong. But I mean, if it's a movie that doesn't take itself too seriously, I guess you'll have a good time watching it. But I
mean, I've never taken Godzilla in general seriously, because it's literally a giant monster.
I know it's still a cool
like,
premise.
It's not even realistic.
Still a cool premise.
So I'll definitely. It definitely seems like I'll have a lot of fun with it, even if it's shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my hope, is that it's actually decent. How are you still alive?
Oh my god, I just hit the car already. Finally.
That guy finally. Everywhere, fucker. Come on, straight shot. Let's go. Oh, good, you're nearby. How convenient for me. Let's take this one out. Yeah, we did it. Nice. King Easy, what's up, King Easy? Indiana Jones game. I hope it's good. I mean, I think it'll have a better story than Dial of Destiny. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like the announcement that Xbox is going to be bringing over some games to PlayStation and Switch. I don't know when that's happening, but I know a lot of people are excited about Sea of Thieves coming to PlayStation.
Might give Sea of Thieves a bit of a boost, to be honest.
Oh well. I just hope I can transfer over my Sea of Thieves character to PlayStation from Xbox.
Hopefully you can.
I do have a bit of cosmetics and coin from that account from years ago. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. Transfer it over.
Well, it might be cross-play like it is with Xbox and PC, so
Yeah, I mean that.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But the problem is, like, I'd rather be able to hang out with the same people in party chat. You know, that way we can actually hear the game and not be in voice chat. Because if you're in voice chat, I can't hear the game. So the game is amazing. Okay, so back to Sandy Shores.
Well, there's the PlayStation Discord feature.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. But the other games, I mean, Hi-Fi Rush, I did like Hi-Fi Rush. I played it over a year ago. I feel like that's going to be I think that's going to be a Switch game. Then the other two games, I think I heard about Grounded, but the other one I'm not as familiar with. I just think they should do away with exclusive games. I mean, early access is one thing, but I would like for more games to just be early access if they start off on one console. I mean, the best case scenario is to make them available on as many consoles as possible day one, but I know realistically that's not going to happen. Especially with Nintendo.
Yep.
But, I mean, with everything else, maybe.
Like, Nintendo's pretty much like an anomaly when it comes to exclusives.
Oh, it's...
PlayStation and Xbox, they don't make that much money on exclusives. That's just the reality.
Yeah. Alright, so I was wrong.
The sooner people realize that, the better the world will be.
I don't think people care.
No.
But, yeah, I'm at Grapeseed, not Sandy Shores. Alright. Let me land over here and start it. There. Nice parking job. Would I play with Ned Luke? Sure. I don't know if Ned Luke would ever want to play with me. He doesn't know I exist.
Yeah, and even then he'll just watch your videos bashing GTA 5 and he'll be like,
yeah.
Well, nope, I'm not going to play with you because you...
Yeah, that pretty much seals my chances of playing with Ned Luke now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to mention that to Ned Luke in a few weeks.
Yeah. Like, who's this GeauxBurns guy?
Oh, Jesus.
He's not even going to pronounce your name right.
Even if some people heard of me and speak highly of me to Ned, and he's like, oh, I'll check him out. And then he comes across one rant. No. Yeah.
But,
one rant dooms me.
You insulted my favorite game that I was in.
Well,
you're automatically blacklisted.
Well, no, I mean, it's just a guilty by association and things, so that's why probably Ned has to be careful, you know. He wants to stay on Rockstar's good side. I don't blame him for that.
No.
Yeah.
But that's just the reality, you know. This is the way. It's not just Rockstar that does this. All the other developers are like this too. They're very thin-skinned about criticism.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I mean, mainly the reason is because, you know, they want to make money and they don't want to be associated with people who insult the game, who basically turn people away from buying the game.
Well, I've never turned people away from buying it. I just issue criticisms I think could be better.
Yeah, but
I know they don't.
Basically, that's their mentality.
Well, I know that, but.
Move it up! What a fancy!
Anyways, I mean, I do like to try to make most of my rants constructive criticism, you know. Just issues I think they could have done better, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck, they're gonna kill me. Fuckers. Problem is they're able to shoot me into the stairwell. Alright, they're all dead now. They're no longer a problem. I don't blame Rockstar for that. I mean, because I think that happened. That was a completely different situation.
Are you all right?
Oh, for fuck's! I blame the individual that initiated the swatting. But I do think that Rockstar should do a better job going forward with improving security measures, especially when it comes to the next like GTA Online experience. I love how some just magically spawned in and killed me. That was awesome. Thank you very much, game. But no, I mean, Rockstar should do a better job with the security measures. Absolutely. However,
Like, I mean, you think Rockstar would have, like, woke up when one of their biggest fans, Ned Luke, got swatted?
I just think that nobody should be in that situation.
True.
Especially when it comes to like
Exactly.
a company that's made billions of dollars off their online game. But the hope is that maybe they'll finally learn from that, and maybe they'll get with the times and have dedicated servers for 6 online with improved security measures. Hopefully. But I can't just directly blame Rockstar for Ned Luke being swatted. We have to hold individuals responsible. And the one who did it,
Yeah.
that person should be, that's the person who should face justice.
Well, hopefully they got what was coming to them.
I don't even know if that person has been found out yet.
Yeah, we heard nothing about it since.
Yeah. What am I to Mr. Boss for the fail, but look, I don't think anybody deserves to be swatted, even somebody like Ross. Like, because that can end very badly for the person that's getting swatted.
Yep.
So I wouldn't wish that on any other content creator. So even someone that I have no respect for,
Yeah.
but I don't think that he should be swatted either.
Yeah.
I mean, last time I checked, it's not really a crime to make clickbait videos.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying, and the problem is it's twofold. It's like I talked about a few months ago. Is like Ross wouldn't be able to have the channel he has if there wasn't clickbait enjoyers out there that enjoyed his content for whatever rhyme or reason. People enjoy it. I'm not saying any of you do, but there's clearly an audience out there. So it's a twofold thing, because if people stopped watching clickbait, then his numbers would drop like a rock. And then he'd be forced to either just call it a day and take whatever monies he's made off of being a content creator and move on. Because I know he has a college degree and he looks at his channel like a quote-unquote business. Or else he would finally learn the lesson. But see, the clickbaiters will never learn that lesson because they continue to be rewarded monetarily for clickbait. So it's a twofold thing. It's a cycle. Action equals reaction.
As long as there's clickbait enjoyers, clickbait will never end.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. It only stops once people finally have enough of it. And it doesn't appear to be the case at the moment. Sadly. Especially with GTA 6 hype continuing to grow, There's going to be more opportunities for Ross and other clickbaiters to do even more clickbaiting.
Yeah, but here's what I'll be doing rather than watching that garbage. Actually playing the game and having fun.
Well, I'm talking about leading up to the game.
Yeah.
But even after that, he's just going to start clickbaiting about GTA 7.
You calling for some wheels?
Yep.
And GTA 6 would already be out a few hours.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure there's like a poll that's going to be out there. Like, how long will it take Ross to start talking about GTA 7 after GTA 6 finally drops?
I'll bring it to you.
I mean, they did that with GTA 5.
Why not?
All right, I'm going to go. I think the last one I have to do is the mask shop. Yeah, okay. Mask shop it is. Yeah, I mean, I agree. If people actually stop, if enough people stopped watching the clickbait, then Ross and other clickbait channels would have to either readjust their channel, or they would just have to call it a day and find something else to do with their life. Yeah, that's one thing that also pisses me off, Noob, is that you're going to have a lot of people that are going to be obsessed with GTA 6 and getting as many views for it as possible, intentionally posting spoilers in the titles and in the thumbnails, and it's gonna be nightmare fuel because they do that for TV shows and movies all the fucking time. Even if you're not looking for that movie or TV show, YouTube recommended will happen to recommend it, and it's so
Yeah.
it pisses me off. There have been quite a few things that have been spoiled for me because of YouTube recommended, and I wasn't even looking for it. It's like, thanks.
Yep. A good example, you know, speaking of a Rockstar game, Red Dead Redemption 2 was hard to fucking avoid spoilers.
Yeah.
Because one of two things would happen. Either videos would come up, or because people were fucking searching it up, it would fucking come up in the search box.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm just trying to watch, like, a fucking, you know, watch a walkthrough so I can get past this one part. Like,
Yeah.
For me, it was easy. I just stayed off the internet the first week Red Dead 2 came out.
Yeah. And I don't blame anybody that wants to do that, because I feel like a lot of people are just going to have no choice. They're going to have to go into their own little bubble and just play the game. And then once they beat the game, then go watch other people play it that they like watching. That way they don't get spoiled. So,
yeah.
I mean, any of my viewers that do that, I totally support you, because like I don't want any of you to be unintentionally spoiled or the usual bullshit that happens. Because here's another thing that happens: assholes will go into people's live streams and they will spoil it for everyone else.
I was just about to bring that up.
Yep. And that shit really pisses me off.
Yep.
And I'm gonna have a policy for my mods. You see that shit, even if they're joking, I don't give a fuck if they're joking. That's an automatic ban.
You're the boss.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be my policy. I don't care if you're like any would-be troll going out there, even if it's fake ending. If I don't recognize the name, if it's like just, of course you have to be a subscriber to be in live chat anyways. So, and you have to wait a few minutes before you have access to the live chat. It's one of the benefits of being a subscriber on my channel. But anyone that does that, insta ban hammer. I'm not gonna fuck around when it comes to GTA 6.
I'll remember that.
Good.
Yeah. And if I catch anybody spoiling in the comment section after live streams, I'm definitely ban hammering them.
Yeah.
I don't know why people do that. Like, I don't
mean, yeah, I was just about to say, like, what kind of satisfaction do they get just for, like, spoiling a game that people are excited for? I don't get it.
Some people want to ruin everyone else's good time, you know?
I know a few people like that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, what a nice sunny day. Allow me to shit on your nice sunny day.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
it's like, dude, I just want to have a nice sunny day. Well, why do you have to come complaining about stuff? Stop it.
It reminds me also of another thing that happened with Red Dead 2 when it came out on PC. There's like a bunch of console fanboys who were essentially spoiling the game.
Yeah. Well,
Because
unfortunately,
they're like,
absolute
we played it
fuckers.
first, and this happens.
well, that is just inconsiderate
Shut
in
the
my
fuck
opinion.
up, dude.
That is inconsiderate, and that's something I wouldn't. Because even whenever I did the PC playthrough, like I still, even though I knew what was going to happen, out of consideration, like I still had that rule in place, like no spoilers until after we get to the certain point. I mean, the new playthrough, it's spoilers, you know, because it's been 5 years. I mean that we had a
Spoil
vote.
away.
Yeah, we had a vote in the first episode, and everyone voted. The majority voted spoilers. And I said, okay, cool, we can talk spoilers 5 years later. But
Yeah, but when Red Dead came out on PC, though, it was like a year old.
I need to
So it was
start
still too soon.
the search bar screwed you too, Chris. Yeah, it's such like YouTube recommended has done that to me so many times, and to others. Like you want to watch it, you have to watch a TV show basically whenever it releases on stream or wherever. Because sure enough, there's people out there so desperate for views that they're just gonna spoil it as soon as they can.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, like the game could only be out like a couple of hours, and already someone has posted up like, "Oh, this certain game ending, spoilers, whatever."
yeah,
Pretty much.
whether it's a game, a TV show, or a movie.
For taxes?
It's a pretty shitty way to get views, in my opinion, on a channel. So yeah, Noob says I also hate fake spoilers because exactly, because even if they're just trolling, I mean, there's people that might believe them, you know, and it's like, okay, are they telling the truth? Are they full of shit? It's like you don't know what to believe when it comes to. Just take us back to the shop. But treat GTA 6 as if you're watching a big movie in theater coming out in the first place. Yeah. Yeah, I think that, look, my opinion is, even though I'm going to be Let's Playing it, hopefully I make it to that point. You know, we all hope that we're still around, right? Tomorrow is never guaranteed. But if I make it to 2025 and I'm able to stream it, I don't blame any of my viewers and subscribers who choose to go play it themselves first. Not at all. I totally get that. As a fellow gamer and a GTA fan, I understand.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
So if several people I know that are regular viewers just disappear for like a week, I'll be like, I know why. Because they don't want to be spoiled. They've gone off and they're playing the game themselves. And then when they're done playing it, then they'll come back.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about it. And if a year later, in say 2026, there's a PC version, I let's play the PC version, the same policy will be in place, you know, from a year prior, no spoilers. Now, 5 years later is another thing.
That's a different story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like my GTA 5 10 years later stream. You know, we had spoilers. Because, I mean, the game had been out for... GTA 5 had been out for like 10 years whenever I started my Let's Play of that.
Yeah, and literally everybody...
And probably some idiot will probably come in and still try and spoil it.
No, people don't really do that anymore. I mean, I think most people realize it's kind of pointless with how big of a game GTA 5 is. That even if you never played GTA 5, a lot of people have watched videos on it and memes and stuff. So
yeah.
All right, so let's go to the casino, Destiny. We've got a car to steal. All right, I think we got.
All right.
No, sabotage. Oh, I gotta still sabotage the casino. Damn it. Damn it.
All cool?
I spoke too soon. Yeah, I'd recommend that. Just watch the... Yeah, if you don't want to get spoiled, you know, better chance of watching the VOD. And, look, if anybody does come in, like in the live chat, you can disable the live chat, you know, when you're watching it as a VOD, if you don't want to read the live chat. Some people like to read the live chat because I'm interacting with people in live chat just like I'm interacting with Yuji and Destiny, and they want to see who all I'm interacting with. And... you know, if there's any troll behavior, then it gets automatically banned and it doesn't appear in the live chat afterwards. So you won't be spoiled by that. I mean, the rest of us might be. But I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet that I'm gonna probably have some asshole, some troll come along and spoil the ending of GTA 6 before I finish it.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
But, you know, it's just, look, it's the price I pay. You know, it's the price I pay for live streaming it. And that's what I have to accept, that there is a very high risk. But I'll still do it anyways, because I know there's going to be people that want to watch me play it live, you know. And I myself want to play it live. Similar to how I did Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, the first playthrough. 10 years later, spoilers won't be a thing because everyone... Exactly, gamers, exactly. By then, it's kind of pointless. Tea.
Come check out the new vehicle on the podium.
You know, it actually makes sense to plant the explosives now, right before you're about to launch the mission, because realistically, can you really expect the explosives to stay where they are without somebody finding them, like a janitor?
Yeah.
A custodian?
Is there you hear that beeping?
Yeah. And how many people are going to be using the toilet? You know, like somebody is going to notice.
Ready for some real excitement?
Right, hey guys, where's the restroom? I gotta go.
Premier horse racing lounge at the
I can't hold it anymore. Oh, yes. Yeah. Sweet salvation.
Jesus Christ.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, that's just my phone. Someone's texting me. No worries. But to be honest,
it's just a notification. It's fine.
But to be honest, like, you think they'd have, like, a place like this would have clean, like, really clean toilets, right? So they'd have custodian staff coming in on the regular cleaning these. So technically, this should be like the very last thing you do before you initiate this robbery.
Yeah.
Because somebody is going to notice that. I mean, yeah, I get it. A lot of people at the casino are probably shit drunk. I'm like, it must be one of the new smart devices on the commodes now.
Either that or they're just too depressed over the amount of money they just lost.
And they're hoping that it goes off while they're sitting there. I hope this is a real sticky bomb. I lost everything. I lost my buddy. I lost my car. I lost my house. And when the wife or husband find out, I'm going to wish I was dead anyways.
I can't take my crippling gambling addiction anymore.
Yeah.
That got sad.
Mm-hmm.
And that, kids, is the dangers of gambling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you do it, this is my advice. Like, it can become an addiction. Be aware of that. But only be willing to gamble what you're willing to lose. Just say $40 is your max, right? That's like there's better things to spend $40 on. But if you're just like, I want to go play some cards, I want to go to the slot machines.
Yeah.
You decide what you're willing to sacrifice. You take $40 and you either win double that or triple that, or what you get ridiculously once in a million lucky and you hit the jackpot, which rarely happens because it's usually in the house's favor most of the time.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you have to be content with knowing when to walk away. If you lose $40, you lose $40, you'll walk out. Like, okay, that was my $40, I'm done.
Yeah. And like, at least in today's world, $40 is not that much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be any number, right? But once you get to that point where you've lost a certain amount of money, you walk away. You're like, okay, that's it. It's over.
Yeah, that old expression, quit while you're ahead.
Yeah. It's what it comes down to is what you're willing to sacrifice. And once you lose that, you walk away. You're like, okay, I lost. I came in with $40 in my pocket. I didn't double my money or triple my money or like get the jackpot. I lost $40. I'm out. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Because if you keep doing it, like, oh, I'm going to win next time. I'm going to win next time. No, you're not. You're going to lose even more than $40. It's like with the lottery. Like, I used to play the lottery. My dad used to play it all the time too. But I would only spend like $2 on the lottery. You know, and I would just quick draw it, you know, just random numbers. Even if it was like hundreds of millions of dollars. And my philosophy was, if I was meant to win, I'd win. If I wasn't meant to win, I wouldn't win. But I was content with sacrificing $2. Not $20, not $200, because the odds are so minuscule between one ticket or 10 tickets or 100 tickets that you might as well just only drop $2 down for one ticket. Sorry, I'm only willing to throw down a certain amount of money.
You should see the newsagent store where I work on a Thursday when the Euro Millions happens. There is a line of people from there all the way to the back door, and that's a long ass line.
That's sad.
And I have to pass that every morning. I'm like, what is wrong with you people?
Yeah, the real winners of the lottery are the people behind the lottery.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, the people that win don't know the proper steps in order to secure that money they want. They need to contact their accountant, if they have an accountant. They definitely need to get a hold of a lawyer. They need to do all the legal stuff. And here's something that you also need to do is don't tell anybody.
Yeah, that's like the general rule. Don't tell anyone you just won the lotto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, get ready to pay those fucking taxes as well.
Yeah, the government wants its fucking cut. You pay them. Pay them their cut, and they will not bother you if they get their money.
Yeah, the minute you win that, like, I don't know what jackpot it is, you're just gonna have them there just like going with their hand out.
Yeah. Yeah, don't try to avoid that, because if there's one thing governments are good at, it's getting their money. They're not good at a lot of other things they're not so good at. But like when the IRS comes knocking, you pay them what they want. Whether, IRS in the US or other tax agencies in other countries. Pay them their cut and accept that, hey, at least I had something left over. And you make the most out of what you got left over. Don't go blowing it on stupid stuff, Well, not all of it.
Yep.
Just be smart with it.
Yeah, like either save that money or invest it in something will make your money back.
Yeah.
Don't fucking spend it on frivolous stuff like most people.
Well, I mean, there is moderation. I mean, there's some things. I mean, you can't expect everybody not to want to buy at least like one little thing. Like, oh, I always wanted, like a nice watch. Okay, go buy a nice watch, but you don't have to. You don't have to spend all that money on a nice watch. Or you want to take the missus or your husband or wife or whatever on a nice trip to Hawaii. Okay, cool. One trip. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the people that go way crazy with it and just try to buy all the stuff in the world.
Yeah. Well, that does happen. Now you're bald. Wow. So Gamer says, no, I don't. I stay away from crypto. I'm not a crypto person. I'm more about old school, like commodities and precious metals.
Yeah. Also, another thing you need to avoid when winning the lottery.
Yeah.
What?
Because most of the time, cryptocurrencies are fucking scams.
True. Well, I mean, especially if you didn't get in early in it. I just don't. I don't really get cryptocurrencies, so I don't bother.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I don't either, man. I only know cash and credit cards, and that's it.
Yeah. Even credit cards are tricky.
True.
Gamer says, I wanted a BMW before they were doing a giveaway, but the first person wins it. That sucks. Yeah. Yeah, the chances of you winning that BMW were very, very low. And even if you did win, it would come with its own problems, like taxes and stuff. So.
Yeah.
The best thing to do is to have long-term goals. And I don't know what you do for a living, gamers, or if you're just in school right now, but if you really want to one day have a BMW, I mean, maybe not a brand new BMW, but, just have it as a goal. Like, one day I would like to have a BMW. And look, BMWs are nice. I used to have a 3 Series a long time ago. All right, we'll wait till it crosses again.
All right, go.
No, yeah, go. Yep, good timing. Okay. Just got to be careful with these. These are tricky. Well, not that tricky. You just got to be patient and wait for it to go by. Okay, go.
All right.
Let's go. All right. Wait. Yeah, we'll just have to wait a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's rigged. I just think that they have it. These contests are so strategically set up to where the chances of one person winning is very, very low. Somebody will win, but the chances of you winning, like it's just one of those like crazy things that just happen when it's. I guess some things are just meant to be in that regard,
Like, even if you do win the lottery, like, it's not going to change your life personally. Like, I mean, you'll be financially comfortable, but it shouldn't really change you as a person.
Unfortunately, it changes a lot of people.
That's a sad reality.
Yeah.
Or else it just reveals who they really were.
True.
But so many, like, I've heard so many horror stories about how people's lives ended up way worse afterwards. Because the fame went to their head, and they had everybody begging them for money and trying to guilt trip them, and they were also spending it on stupid shit.
Yep.
Yes. Exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, like, I get it. Everyone buys stupid shit, but just be reasonable with what stupid things you're willing to buy.
Yeah, like those vehicles on Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could be like ICXRUX and buy a $35 vehicle.
Yeah, $35 Lambo. I mean, look, it's a nice looking. It looks really nice, but like the only thing I can use it for is rocket racing and battle royale. No thanks. Hey, what's up, fat? How's it going? All right. Access the key card. Oh, you're doing it. Cool. Yeah, we'll have to put on the gas mask in a second.
Yep.
Oh shit, no! Is that the alarm? Get your gas mask on quick.
Put on the mask.
The gas is gonna come on any second. We
All right,
gotta
get
find
your mask
that
on.
car ASAP.
Yep.
Nice. So you also live in Texas? If you did. Well, yeah, I mean, that's just one of the requirements. You would have had to go all the way out to California to get the car. I guess it would have been a nice road trip, gamers. Nice little drive. But you better make sure you have insurance on that car. Like, if you hypothetically would have won it, like, you would have contacted your insurance company, give them all the information, and the moment you pull out of the wherever you, I guess a part like a BMW dealership, wherever it was being done at, you make sure you have insurance on it, because if something happens to that car, then they're not going to be held liable for it.
Yep.
But we're having an okay day, Fat. We're just goofing off, playing GTA, talking about random stuff.
Yep.
But hopefully everyone else is having a good weekend. How's the puppy, Yuji?
Right now he's asleep. I finally got the little bastard to stop barking.
Yeah, well, he's a puppy. They do that.
Well, we've often said this, like, he's very, very affectionate, well, to me mostly, and Gina always kind of laughs. She just says, you just have a thing with dogs. She says that I love dogs more than I like people, and I'm like, that's actually true.
All right, I'll grab the car.
Alright.
Let's, moment of truth first. Let's see if it has a plate that I would care about. Oh, it does. Las Venturas, I'll take you. Like, when are they supposed to make it to where we can actually buy these? Like, because that was the rumors that we were eventually going to be able to buy these cars. Because after this, I'm going to be officially out of space. Because I only have 4 slots. So.
You gotta wait till the next patch.
Oh, Christ.
The next DLC.
Well, I mean, it is technically it's illegal to drive without insurance, but but financially you want insurance on a vehicle because you never know what might happen, you know. Because repairing your vehicle could be a lot of money, or your vehicle could get totaled, and then you want to be able to get another vehicle. Well, always. The Tyrant's okay. It's not the best supercar, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just, it's just not a big deal. There's more important things to life than being ridiculously wealthy. I mean, look, I get it. There's definitely benefits to having money, even if it's not a lot of money, but it's some money. But some people just, I think the problem is a lot of people that win, they just don't properly understand what to do. It's like they're a fish out of water.
Yeah.
They think about striking it rich, and when they do strike it rich, they don't understand how to keep the money and make the money work for them. And then most of the time, they end up worse off than they were, you know.
Once you lose those cops and get back to the yard, you get any damage buffed out, and it is time to celebrate!
That's why you have to have a good accountant to help you with all that, you know.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know why we came down here. This was stupid.
I mean,
Good job.
we need to get to the other side of those.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I made a small judgment.
Yeah.
There we
An
go.
opening here.
Yeah. This is where we're supposed to go. Pardon us, officer. We'll be. Bye-bye.
Cheers,
We're
thanks.
gone.
And how convenient it was right under us.
How about a magic trick?
I'm gonna make this pencil disappear.
I'm gonna make this.
That's Kane's thing.
Ta-da!
I'm gonna make this overflawed tyrant disappear. What is my dream car? I guess an old school pony. I guess an old Mustang. I guess. You know, fix up a 1960s Mustang.
What the hell?
Fuck, they came
How
down.
did they find us?
Damn it.
We have to go deeper.
Yeah. That's okay. We'll just back up a little.
Okay, now they should fuck off.
Yeah, hopefully. Alright. I think I was poking out a little too much. Oof. You're gonna make your dinner disappear? Okay, fat.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
You have fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean,
Let me
there's,
know how that magic trick works.
yeah, I mean, there's smart things to invest in, and then there's things that are not so smart to invest in. It also depends on the business.
Mm.
Like some businesses I wouldn't invest a penny in. But the problem, it's also a form of gambling the stocks because, like, unless you're going like long term with like CDs or IRAs or, you know, something like that, you know, safe stuff that will build up over time. But that's like planning, like big picture planning ahead in the future, the distant future. That will pay off, but it won't pay off right away. It's just, it's hard to tell when the next Apple is going to happen or the next Amazon. And that's the problem is that, like, I can't foresee what the next big thing is going to be to put money into. I wish I could, you know, I wish I could be like, okay, I foresee this becoming the next big thing, and you put some money in it, and then that money just, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
But so that's why it's better to go with safe things, you know, that will get you money and will build it up. But it's about, I guess it's you're planning for the long term so that your final decades around will be comfortable, you know. You're just planning ahead for your retirement, or say if you have a kid, you're planning for their like future, like post high school endeavors, whether they go off to college or trade school or something.
And then once you make enough money, just sell off that share and get that money.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, little disclaimer though, neither of us are financial experts, so
No.
take
Nope.
what we say with a grain of salt.
No, I don't claim to be a financial expert. I just, you know, obviously I know a little bit about it, but yeah, I'm no expert. I just go by my own opinions about it. I guess it's more of a financial opinions than expert. And you know what they say about opinions?
Yep.
I don't claim to
Opinions
have
are-
all the answers.
Yep.
See, I know. Well,
we can say this much, right? Like, we can all agree, like, we're smart enough when it comes to saving money, but we're still not financial experts.
No, we're not.
Exactly.
If I was an expert, like I said, I would know what to put my money into next. But I'm not. I just know the basics. All right, so my vehicles are officially filled. They all have plates I want.
Hooray.
So I'm just gonna hold on to these cars. I think I have like 3 Las Venturas plates and 1 Liberty City, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I got 2 and 2. Let me look. So I got a Liberty City plate on this one, a Venturas plate on that one. What is? I think these are both Venturas, right? See, I can't lean back here to look. Yeah, so I'll keep these 4 for now. Maybe eventually sell them. Okay. All right, Destiny. Is there anything you need done? Time to retire.
Well, my weed business is full.
All right, we can go do that real quick. You may want to go up there first before initiating your business.
Yeah.
So let's just drive up there. All right. So let me catch up with chat real quick. Fat says, I know I won't invest any money in gold bars. Well, that's probably a wise decision. It's not really investing money into a game currency because you can't. Here's the thing, Fat. I cannot get money back from the gold bars I've grinded in Red Dead Online. I can't go to Rockstar and like, hey, I have all these gold bars. Can I have some cash? No. It's not really an investment.
Yeah. Sir, we're a video game company, not a stockholder.
It's very one way when it comes to that sort of thing. Like real life gold investments, yeah, you can get your money back and then some on gold because gold is always going to be in real life of value.
Yeah.
But the gold bars in Red Dead Online, forget about it. So even if you didn't buy the gold bars, but you did the dailies like some of us did and just grinded the hell out of it, thinking you were planning ahead for future updates and content, yeah, joke's on you.
No.
And the joke's on me.
Yep.
So,
that's why whenever I loaded Red Dead Online back up, I just fucking spent all those gold bars because fuck it.
I don't have anything to spend them on, and I don't really care to. I'm just like, I guess I just look at it like, oh well. Random person, what's up, Random? You know what's funny? I like how the cops will sacrifice a lot of the men just to get. Yeah, the cops in these GTA games are not very realistic, I don't think. Because that's one thing I hope they improve upon when it comes to, like, they're supposed to have, like, the NPCs are supposed to have even better AI in GTA 6. And I hope that's the same for the cops. Because you think realistically, if the cops were taking enough losses, they would fall back. They wouldn't just be rushing in like idiots, like allowing you to murder them left and right. You think they'd be like, oh, fuck, fall back, fall back.
Nope,
we lost the chopper.
Well, they have so much backup.
I know, but I want a more realistic like response in GTA 6 and 6 Online. If we're blowing helicopters out of the sky, because I know they'll probably still have infinite helicopters, but a normal police force would be like, oh fuck, this is above our pay grade. We're backing the fuck up.
That's when they call in the fucking military.
Yeah, that's another reason to bring back the 6-star wanted level, you know, but not automatically bring it up. But I think that's what I'm saying. Like in GTA 6, I want it to where if the cops are taking a certain amount of losses, they have to fall back, and it opens up a window for you, you know, so you can escape. Because they wouldn't just keep realistically spawning in over and over and over again and just running off to their death. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Let's see, Gamer says I invest in private police force. Oh, like a security company? Not all businesses. Interesting strategy there. But
okay.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so let's go make a delivery. I guess I'll I guess it depends on what the delivery vehicle will be. Let's wait and see. Alright. Any moment now. Properties is always a good thing to invest in, but the problem is you have to know exactly where you're buying properties. If you're buying in a bad area, like a area that's not doing so well, then yeah, it might be cheaper, but there's a very real possibility that the value will continue to go down. So I guess the idea is to find a place that is decent, that's not too expensive, but will at least like maintain the value and possibly even go up over time. I'll just follow you in a helicopter to give you an escort. Let me call back in the Sparrow. Yeah, that's true. The spawning of NPCs and police is ridiculous. Random, I agree. Because there's definitely times in this game where, like, NPCs will just spawn out of nowhere, literally on top of you. I've never liked that in a game. I want it to be a bit more realistic. Like, especially in, like, survivals. Like, survival modes for, like, GTA and Red Dead. I think the enemy shouldn't spawn, like, right beside you and insta-kill you. What's the point? The police are just cannon fodder in this game. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, there's no real competitor to Rockstar Games right now when it comes to an open world crime game like GTA. That's the issue, gamers. I mean, I guess here's what I think when it comes to video games. It's obvious that AAAs are losing ground to the indie developers because the indie developers are getting better and they're having access to tools like Unreal Engine 5, and you're going to start seeing even more amazing indie games like, for example, Pal World and several others out there. So I think that indie developers are going to continue to gain ground against the AAAs. But the problem is, like, you can have a really good indie game, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a hit. So that's the conundrum. And there's also shitty indie games too, so you have to bear that in mind as well. But I guess if I was to put some money in a gaming studio, you know, it'd probably be an indie studio because, you know, I'd rather give them a chance. Yeah, they are annoying. I agree. And yeah, I mean, maybe investing money in Take-Two would be smart. But the question is whether or not GTA 6 will end up being a financial success. I think it will be, unless it ends up just being a really, really bad game, and I don't think it will be a bad game. No. But GTA, I mean, Take-Two shares are already pretty high. So that's a lot of money you're going to have to invest into Take-Two with any hope of making your money back and then some. Because you'll have to wait a quick minute until GTA 6 finally comes out when the stock for it goes back up. And then probably the online version of GTA 6. Yeah, the Brazilian GTA clone had issues. I think they were using some questionable assets, if I'm not mistaken, and so they kind of went silent. There's always markets for students, residents. Yeah, Fat. I mean, yeah, when it comes to property, yeah, you just got to be smart about where you're buying property. Because there's good parts, and then there's bad areas too that have seen better days. And unless you're like a major like developer, like, and I'm talking about like hundreds of millions of dollars, right? And you're going into this area and you're just completely buying everybody out and all the property, and you're going to tear it down, and you're just going to rebuild it. Then you're not really going to be able to do anything there. if you're just one person with a little bit of money. Because that's a lot of capital to take a small, like an area that's seen better days financially and just revitalize it. Because the old has to be washed away, right? The old buildings that are falling apart, the old homes, and you gotta just bulldoze most of them or all of them, and then just rebuild it all. So whatever you're gonna make it, condos or apartments or businesses, etc. Well, that's like serious money. Noob says Rockstar's been perfecting their tech for decades. Yeah, I think that you're going to be hard pressed to find an online or like open world crime game that's going to come close to ever competing with Rockstar, especially with the failure of Saints Row in name only. That was that was like the only real chance for any type of competition. And they dropped the ball. Yeah, it's just a hilarious low-res fashion. Tyler, what's up, Tyler? So you played 171 back in 2022, but you got refunded because it was boring. Yeah, I think the problem is it's a very ambitious project trying to come up with a game that's going to potentially rival GTA. There's so many things that people expect from a game like GTA, like vehicles, weapons, property, businesses, and there's all these different elements, right? And Rockstar, like Gamer said, Rockstar has spent decades perfecting that formula. So that's the issue. So until you have a company that's willing to shell out the money and the time to build up their own like online crime game like GTA, then it's not happening. And sadly, right now, the only ones that can do it are AAA studios. But are they willing to do it? I don't know. If they are, then I mean, there was a rumor years ago that EA was working on something, but I mean, those rumors were years ago, and it may have been much to do about nothing, or maybe EA decided they'd rather just reskin Madden and sell it as a college game. Which is probably what they're doing with the college football when they bring back college football in the later this year.
Probably.
And here's the thing, I used to actually like sports games when I was younger. I played NBA Jam. I played the older Maddens. I used to love playing the older, like, NCAA college games because you had the ability to create your own fictional college, or maybe it was a college you went to, but they didn't actually have a team, but you just wanted them to have their own fictional team, so I did that.
Yeah, but then slowly you begin to realize every time you buy it every year, you slowly think to yourself, it's the same thing every year.
Yeah, and it gets worse because they keep taking shit out.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get any better. You're disappointed we never got Sleeping Dogs 2? Yeah. Well, that's just the studio, right? The studio may have not... Maybe they felt like they were better off making something else, or maybe they just never had a good idea for a future Sleeping Dogs. Or it could be simply about the money, right? Maybe they didn't make enough money off of it. There was a lot of factors.
Which is a shame because Sleeping Dogs was actually really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I know it's built up quite a following over the years.
Yeah.
See, Ram says, GB, you got to understand, in Strauss-Zelnick's eyes, GTA 6 needs to be perfect. It cannot be a failure. I don't think it's that. I think here's the way Strauss looks at it. Is it going to make us a shit ton of money? Okay, cool. That's all Strauss cares about. Yeah. Because there's plenty of other games under Strauss, Take-Two's umbrella, that are shit, like the NBA games. They've seen better days. And if Strauss cared about perfection, then those would be some of the best NBA games of all time. And it's very similar to Madden and EA Sports. It's just the same game over and over and over again.
It's the same with any sports game that they bring out. NBA, WWE, it's the same thing every year.
Yeah, it's just that Rockstar is such a, I guess, a monolith, and they make such a ridiculous amount of money by comparison that Take-Two is smart enough to, for the most part, leave Rockstar alone. And Sam Houser, I think Sam Houser and Strauss are not actually in bed together, so to speak, but I think they have an alliance or whatever. They have an understanding.
Yeah.
Like, Strauss does run the show, but I think Sam runs things from behind the scenes. That's where Sam Houser operates, is behind the scenes stuff. But the face is Strauss Zelnick. And Strauss knows that, let Rockstar make the game, let them cook, and we'll make a shit ton of money off of it. Not just off GTA 6, but hopefully off 6 Online as well. So that's why they usually handle GTA with their hands-off approach compared to some other titles, because they know that it's going to make them some serious bank, more bank than most other games ever hoped to make. But I'm sure that if Strauss had it his way, he would very much like for them to churn out a GTA game every other year. But he knows that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but if they did that, not only would the developers be under an immense amount of pressure to make another GTA game, and if, let's just say, we use this old expression, like they take it out of the oven too early, it becomes a mess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to hope that Strauss is smart enough and has been running Take-Two long enough to realize that, that's the golden, GTA is their golden egg. I mean, they have some smaller eggs. Like, I would say, they're mobile games. They built up Zynga, they bought Zynga, so that probably makes them a ton of money too. But, along with NBA 2K, GTA makes him a ridiculous amount of money. And he doesn't want to screw that up. So say what you will about Strauss, he's smart enough to realize that if he screws that up, then not only could that bring Rockstar down, it could bring down Take-Two with him, So now if somebody else ends up being CEO and ends up being, far greedier than Strauss, it's a devil situation. Now somebody could waltz in the future and have that ridiculous idea. And then Sam's like, no, I don't want to do it that way. And they're like, okay, Sam, goodbye. And then they bring over a real yes man that does what the new CEO says. And then you end up having that problem. So, I mean, as the old saying goes, it could always be worse.
Way worse.
But I think what they're looking at is not necessarily the amount of money GTA 6 is going to make. It's the money that they're going to be able to make off of 6 Online through shark cards or shark coin. Maybe they're going to do the whole fake Bitcoin crypto bullshit. Those call them shark coins.
Jesus.
And they'll probably have a battle pass. They'll probably do stuff to boost up GTA Plus sales. They'll probably have certain cosmetics that you have to buy in bundles in a quote-unquote item shop, like unique outfits or unique stuff. So I think they're gonna microtransaction the hell out of GTA 6 Online. Maybe not day one, but I think eventually there's gonna be quite a few things that they add to it.
Yeah, within the first 6 months to a year, they'll probably start that microtransaction stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a honeymoon phase, right? Mm-hmm. There'll be a honeymoon phase for GTA 6 Online. They'll probably have the shark cards or shark coins. And then they'll start
that's
rolling.
pretty much a given with the shark cards. That's basically, they're going to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to roll out GTA Plus, and they're going to make GTA Plus look, I know people still like to leave comments on that short I made months ago. And you have the defenders of GTA Plus. And yeah, Rockstar and Take-Two are going to find ways to make it more appealing. And I think one of the ways they can do that is by adding the Battle Pass to GTA Plus, just like Fortnite does with the Fortnite crew, right? So people feel an incentive to get GTA Plus with 6 Online. They'll probably allow you to have a certain amount of shark coins every month. Like, you get 100,000 shark coins along with the Battle Pass.
Enjoy.
Or the crime pass, or the theft pass, or whatever they call it.
They'll call it some kind of pass anyway.
Yeah, but eventually they will raise the price too. They'll probably raise it. They'll probably make it about the same as the Fortnite crew, like what, 11, 12 bucks or something.
Something around that.
But there will be a honeymoon phase, and then once the honeymoon phase is over and they got you hooked, then there'll be more opportunities for them to make money off of people. Why can't GTA 6 use alcohol? Well, here's the thing, gamers. Rockstar has been around for so long, and they have sabotaged so many realistic products with fictional brands that the fictional brands themselves have become part of a huge part of the GTA universe. And it just wouldn't feel like a GTA game if they all of a sudden brought in Coca-Cola, or Ford, or Chevy, or Ferrari, you know, and I was murdered. Rip.
No.
No.
It's also a matter of getting the licenses.
Well, I was
going to
get to that. Yes, it's also cost money to actually get those licenses, and there's definitely plenty of real brands that don't want to associate with GTA. I mean, there might be some that are, but then there's those that are like, no, I don't want to have my the newest Ford Mustang running over people in a video game. So, you know, some of these companies actually do care about the PR aspect of their products. Yeah. Not all of them, but some of them do. But I think these fictional brands Rockstar has created are important staples in the GTA universe, and that's why you're never going to see quote-unquote real brands. I mean, there actually are some real brands, like clothing brands, I think, at this point, because of deals that Rockstar's made. And obviously real artists, you know, real performers, musicians. Are we grabbing this technical?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, let's go. No, I guess I'll use the gun.
Yeah.
All right, let me catch my chat real quick. Let's see, where to go? Random says, GB, in all honesty, do you see GTA 6 Online being a success? I think that if Rockstar learns lessons from the mistakes they've made with 5 Online, that it will be a success, because you're going to have a lot of people that are still going to want to play an online game. If they get dedicated servers, if they improve PvP and not have the fucking orb spam in the game, and if they do a better job balancing things, I think GTA 6 Online will be successful. But we'll see.
Yeah.
See, Fat says, imagine you get $1 million for being a GTA Plus member. Well, I know. I do not want the orb cannon to exist in GTA 6 Online. I want that thing gone. That's a major plus in my opinion if they decide, hey, most people hate that damn thing, let's not bring it back. So if they don't bring it, I mean, they're not going to bring it back right away. So even if they were to eventually bring it back, it's not going to be on day one. At least I hope not.
Or at least some type of like orbital cannon, but like change the name or something.
Yeah, I just hope they just realize that most people hate it, and while they're not going to like disable it and give people back their money right now, maybe they'll just be like, hey, you know what, we're just not going to bother with that for 6 Online, because we've had a lot less experimental vehicles because of the flack they've gotten over the broomstick. I mean, when was the last time we got a quote-unquote experimental vehicle added to the game, you know? I think it was the Torador. So I think that's like the last one, and that was what 2020, right? With the casino, with the Cayo Perico heist.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I do think they've kind of learned that lesson. Maybe I'm just giving them too much credit.
Like, I mean, GTA 6 Online, I'm just going to call it that for now. It would be fun if you just left the futuristic doomsday bullshit out of it.
I agree. I think there's obviously enough toys in the real world, militarily, where you don't need any of that. I mean, you got technicals, you got insurgents already, you got APCs, you got tanks, you got helicopters, you got planes, you got jets. You don't need any of that crap.
Just like keep it simple, but make the online experience fun for people.
Yeah, exactly. Noob, I mean, my main interest in 6 online and GTA 6 is story mode, then later on online whenever it launches. But like, I'm just as interested in 6 as I am in 6 online. So I know some people are probably more interested in the online version, whatever that ends up being. Chris says it probably won't even invest in GTA 6 online. Well, yeah, look, I don't think that. Look, some people want their stuff migrated over. It's not happening. I think it's better for everybody to have to start over and rebuild your empires. Even if you want to have some sort of loose connection between 5 online and 6 online, even if it's in your own head that it's the same character, it's just they lost everything and they had to start back over. And Leonida. They just escaped Southern San Andreas with the shirt on their back and maybe a few bucks in their pocket.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Because I do feel like our characters had it pretty good, and eventually, you know, the good times do come to an end. And I think that'd be a fitting way for it to end for our online character. Like, don't kill them off. Just make it to where, like, fuck, I lost everything. Or finally the FIB and the IAA and the LSPD, and they all had enough, right? And they all teamed up against you, and they were just too much, and you just had to flee. Just flee for your life to Leonida.
Or like Lester, like, calls you, like, gives you a heads up, like, everything's going to shit. You need to get out of Los Santos fast.
Exactly. So that I think I would prefer. And then you just start back over, because there was something satisfying as I look back at whenever I first played GTA Online. You start off, rags to riches. You build up your criminal empire from almost nothing. It becomes very repetitive after a while. Darkness Dragon, what's up, Darkness? How's it going?
Nice work.
All right, let me catch up with shit chat real quick. See, it's supposed to be more immersive GTA. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I hope we have a lot more we get to do in GTA 6 Online. We'll see. Gamer says, might make the adorable candy. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they ever bother with that. I think they'd be better off not. Because like Yuji was saying, just stop it with the sci-fi shit. It's not necessary.
Just keep it simple, but make the online experience fun.
Yeah. And that's one reason why a lot of PvP players have stopped playing, is because of the orbital cannon. Because, like, Riley, for example, like, she used to love playing, PvP in GTA. The dogfighting, and even on occasion ground to ground. But whenever somebody gets butthurt getting their ass handed to them, what do? They go to the freaking facility and they orb you. I mean, it's so pathetic, It's like, come on. Take the L.
Yeah, like, I mean, at least take your loss. Like, I mean, if someone outplays you, okay, fair enough, it can be a bit frustrating, but don't be one of those people that runs off to your facility, orbs them, and then leaves the lobby.
Yeah, I agree. I see, Gaming Boss, what's up, Gaming? I see, hey, GB, I'm more excited for GTA 6 single player. I don't care about 6 online. I think that's the smart thing right now, is to focus on story mode, 6 story mode. Focus our excitement on that. Enjoy that from start to finish, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot. I don't think the story is going to be as long as 5, but hopefully there'll be a lot to do. A new world to explore, so that's going to be fun. And, in a few weeks after it launches, 6 online will come out. So, yeah, I'm not really focused on 6 Online as I am on the main story whenever that launches, hopefully in 2025. But I am going to play 6 Online. I think most people will. Not everybody, but most. I mean, especially if Rockstar actually does make certain improvements. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the servers, Noob, yeah, this what we were talking about. The peer-to-peer servers need to go. They're outdated. They're cheap. They're not safe. And it's time Rockstar and Take-Two get with the times and get dedicated servers. But I'm going to step away for just a minute. I'm going to let Yuji and Destiny take over. And
well, I'm going to have to step out as well because this little guy needs the bathroom.
All right. Cool.
Come on, boy.
All right. Well, in that case, I will be back in just a minute, Destiny. So I will be right back. So you keep doing your 1-star, 4-star wanted level thing. So I'll be right back. All right. But anyways, I'll be back in just a minute. Let me find. Alright, so if you're enjoying the stream, we'll go on for maybe another 30 minutes or so. But if you're enjoying today's stream, be sure to leave a like, and I will BRB. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys and gals. But, you know, nature calls, as they say. Let me get back into the voice chat. Alright, I'm back, Dustin.
Alright.
Alright, let me get to the chat. Let's see, where do we go? Also haven't. I don't know. I mean, will there be similar exploits? I don't know what the future holds for Rockstar, if they're going to do a better job when it comes to covering their bases and staying on top of glitches and other bugs and nonsense. Once again, we have to wait and see. You're not exactly gaining a 4-star wanted level. Like, isn't that the goal here?
It says wait for the cops to leave the area.
Well, to me it says gain a 4-star wanted level. So this game obviously.
I guess you have to gain it.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't even know what are we doing. I don't even know what we're doing.
I guess we're stealing supplies from the prison. It looks like.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll. like you didn't tell me what we were doing, so. Anyways, let me get a vehicle that will help me with the 4-star issue.
One of your rides? Let me know.
Go back to. Yeah, maybe the Night Shark or something. Yeah, it's great.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
That would be a cool opening. Yeah, I wish that was the open. I don't know what it's going to be. I mean, it'll probably just create a brand new character. There you go. They'll probably have some sort of story for our character. But I do have a video I'm working on for Monday, early access for members, and I have been accepting some submissions from viewers. Reddit online character endings. How do you want it to end for your character since Rockstar decided to abandon Reddit online? We might as well give our characters an ending, you know. It's similar to my my GTA Online protagonist origin story video from years ago. I guess it's kind of like a spiritual successor. But it's just I think it's something we thought about last week in last week's Red Dead stream. I was joking about how it would probably end for some of my characters. Okay, I guess I have to grab this white version of Kit. Don't mind if I do. A4, yeah, for Agent 14. Okay. I don't think Lucia is related to Catalina because, well, that's a spoiler. Noob, imagine the first mission. See, that's weird because we know next to nothing about what GTA 6 Online will be. Will it include the Southern San Andreas map? Will we be able to travel back and forth from Southern San Andreas to Leonida, or will we just have to leave Southern San Andreas behind and start completely over? Hey, what's up, Brian? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Alright, so I have to start causing chaos and havoc. Fine. The game's making me do it. Good citizens of Sandy Shores. Hashtag blame the game. Video games, am I right?
The game told me to do it.
Quite literally.
I had nothing to do with this.
Yep. I'm innocent. Look, random. I'm surprised Rockstar is still doing monthly events for Red Dead Online at all. I thought by now they wouldn't even bother anymore. Especially with how low effort they are. So I don't know why they keep doing it. I mean, they're not going to give us new content, new updates. So the interest has to have died down by now. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But I do think it's only a matter of time before Rockstar just stops even bothering with the monthly events. I do think that it'll still be, like, people will still be able to play Red Dead Online. But the monthly events will be gone. They'll be like, just play the game if you want or not. You know, sad end to Red Dead Online. It deserved better, but, you know, I don't think Rockstar at this moment really cares. They're focused on GTA 6.
Okay, that definitely worked.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, I wasn't aware of what we were doing. I was just along for the ride. See, from my point of view, I thought that you were supposed to get a 4-star one battle, not me.
Yeah. I guess it's because, you know, like, since I have another person with me that did this mission.
Okay, gotcha. Well, at least we know now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's several trains of thought when it comes to how I would like to see things go down with our GTA Online character. Like, I guess my idea would be simply just our character just has to flee for their life. They have to flee Southern San Andreas. They become persona non grata, and they end up with almost nothing. And maybe, just maybe, if depending on which version of GTA 6 you buy, you get a certain amount of money in your account. Maybe as an OG player, you automatically get like 500,000, you know, as a thank you, I guess. And maybe if you get like the regular edition, you get 1 million. And maybe if you get the Ultimate Edition, you get like 5 million, who knows. Whatever. But then that's it. You know, other than that, you have to basically start over. And it would work both ways. It would work for somebody that's just creating a brand new character from scratch that never played GTA 5 online, or somebody that played GTA 5 online and moved on to 6 online. And that way you can just have it as your own personal headcanon that it's the same character. So it will be fascinating to see how it goes down. Or maybe they'll intentionally have it to where it's a completely new character. Or maybe they'll just leave it up to the player and be like, hey, you know what? If you want this character to technically be the same character that you were playing as in the previous online game, then that's fine by us. So I'm keeping them distracted, so I hope you're getting it done, whatever you're doing.
I had to steal a riot van. So now I'm driving it to the bunker.
Okay. So I just gotta keep them distracted a little longer.
Pretty much.
Having fun there, lads.
Oh yeah, tons. I've upset the Blaine County Sheriff's Department.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
I know. What a shame.
Yeah. Brings a tear to a glass eye.
Yep.
How could this happen?
Now they're chasing me around. On my Ruiner. Well, not my Ruiner 2000, but I guess Agent 14's Ruiner 2000.
Oh, that's expendable.
Yeah. I mean, he painted it white after all. I mean, what was he thinking? I mean, personally, I prefer my version of Kit to look black, like in the TV show.
Yeah.
Plus, I think the Trans Am looks cool in black. You know, that's just fun. Yeah, you're right. Red Dead Online went out with a whimper, not a bang. And that's the other reason why I decided on that my video. I'm working on my ending video. You know, at least some people will get a chance to, like, if they have a fanfic of how it ended for their character. And by the way, the deadline is today for submissions. I think we probably got all the submissions in. But I mean, after the video is posted, then people will probably leave their own in the comment section, just like some still do in the GT Online Origins video. So I guess it's just there for posterity, you know. It's like, hey, this is how it ended for my Red Dead Online character. A lot of people want to have a happy ending. I've noticed that. Like from the poll that I put up, it seems like the majority of people prefer giving their character a happy ending in Red Dead Online. No, not that kind of happy ending.
No.
I just don't know. I don't know if that's very realistic, but okay. It's their character, and you have a right to give your character whatever ending you want to give them, you know. So that's fine by me. So your character gets picked up by aliens and dropped off in Vice City. I mean, I guess that works too, right?
Okay.
Does your character end up wobbling around feeling all sore?
No comment.
Yeah, that's best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think that if our character was eventually arrested and locked up, they would put us in the deepest, darkest pit that they could find.
Jesus.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, considering the amount of, like, stuff we've done to fucking Los Santos and the cops, like,
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna
No.
they're gonna hold back when it comes to the punishment.
Yeah, I mean, even if we did save the world, and that did kind of wipe our record for a time, I mean, the only way that works is if somehow Doomsday is the finale, which I don't think it is for our character. So, the best thing that happens is they almost catch you and kill you, but you manage to barely get away and maybe fake your death and flee to Leonida with maybe you had another account set up in Leonida where you had a few bucks stashed away there under a new alias, and then you just start over.
Yeah.
But our character has committed so many atrocities and war crimes that
I don't.
wherever they put you, it's basically like a modern day version of Alcatraz.
Yeah,
like, that's what I think. That's how.
Just give me one of those metal mugs. Like if I'm in a prison cell, give me one of those metal mugs so that I can just like ring off the bars when I get bored.
Wow.
Just try to file the bars.
Yeah.
Escape. Get everyone in the cell block singing a song. Come on, man, sing along.
And since we've been involved with the IA, they'd probably just put us in a black site.
Aww.
Where we'd probably get waterboarded at least a couple times a week. And other forms of enhanced interrogation.
Yeah.
5-star treatment.
Hooray.
In other words, you don't want your character to be arrested in this game if they ever were to arrest your character.
Yeah.
See, Chris says my character would probably wake up in Vice City, realize all his adventures in ALS were a dream. I mean, I guess that's one option. I know, I still like the whole fleeing for your life scenario.
It makes sense.
Yeah. I do like that from like the Scarface World is Yours game.
Yeah.
Like I never played it, but I watched Pat play it, aka The Professional. And I do like that as an alternative to the movie ending, where he barely survives, where Tony Montana just like he was seriously injured and he lost almost everything, but he manages to escape, and everyone else thinks he's dead, but then he starts rebuilding his empire and getting revenge. So it does work for an alternative storyline for Tony Montana. So I guess that's kind of like how I envision it. For our GT Online characters, where we just managed to barely escape, but we actually have to go to a completely different area. We don't get to stay in that same area like Tony does. So imagine Professional's online character going to prison for tax evasion.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Wow, indeed. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, his character has like a lot. He's grinded up to a ridiculous amount of money in GTA Online. But I don't think it's the money part that would really concern him. It's all the other atrocities, that our characters have done.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe they do arrest you, but maybe the IA breaks you out because they need your help with something. But you know what? Fuck that. I just want to go back to being just a fucking criminal, you know? Can we just go back to being a criminal and not have IA dealings and all this shadow stuff? Just go back to the basics, you know? You build up your empire from scratch again. On the mean streets of Vice City in the state of Leonida, you know? Port Gilhorn.
Yeah, like carjacking, rob a few liquor stores, rob a bank, stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, you finally made it to the party, Destiny.
Yes, I have.
I'm not even playing, but I can say this took you long enough.
Exactly. What took you so long?
I had to get a buzzard.
Oh.
And we thought Snake was slow.
Yeah. No, Snake would still be halfway from wherever he is.
Yeah,
And he'd be pissing and moaning about Rockstar Logic.
He would be.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not as slow as Snake.
Yeah, Destiny's slow, but it's not that slow.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Whoops. What happened?
He died.
I accidentally blew myself
sake.
up because I thought I was far back enough from the crates, but I guess I wasn't.
Nope, you weren't.
Well, that was a Snake Frasier moment.
Yeah, it happens to us all.
True.
Yeah.
Fucker, stop shooting me. That's a buzzer. Headshot, headshot. I love headshots. I love headshotting helicopters. I don't know why, I just love it. I love it when they just start spinning out of control. It's so awesome. I've loved that since GTA 4. It's just, I don't know why. It's just, I know it's a morbid thing to think about, but there's just something self-satisfying about just popping a pilot and just watching the helicopter just spin out of control towards its doom.
No, Fat, we weren't talking about you yet, prat.
We're talking about the other slowpoke.
The other guy.
But you are slow as well, Fat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we did enough damage here. Yeah, I think you're right. Like, Kane has a lot of money too, so I think, how much does Kane have? $1 billion as well? Or is it just 100 million? I forgot. I think it's a billion.
100 and something anyway.
Yeah, Kane has, like, I know Pro has like $1 billion, but I think Kane also has a lot. But some people are just not satisfied. Greedy bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm content with $49 million. You know,
yeah.
I'm not greedy at all.
I'm content with my 51 million, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
So random, you have 320 mil? Damn, dude.
I'm totally content with my 25 million. I am in no way trying to make more money by doing these bunker resupplies.
Not. You're just doing it for fun.
No.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Now, Destiny,
Exactly.
say that sentence again without sounding sarcastic.
I can't help it, man. It's just how my life is.
See? Oh, shit.
God damn NPCs.
Yeah, we'll shoot. Give me a second. There you go. Okay. Here comes reinforcements. You just focus on driving. I'll shoot them.
Yeah.
But, see, Noob, you were asking about Cops and Crooks. Rockstar obviously was working on a Cops and Crooks type DLC, but it got scrapped in 2020. But it does seem like they're now peppering that DLC into the game. With the cop cars, they also have like a kind of a mini heist coming in March, I think, which would be kind of cool. So it wouldn't surprise me if they ultimately, in like maybe like the summer update, add even more cop themed stuff, like uniforms that we can get and cop like missions, like vigilante, right? Because like older GTAs had vigilante mode, and a lot of people have been wanting that in GTA, but you know it does make sense to be able to do vigilante mode with actual police cars, you know, and being able to acquire certain police cars, you know, uniforms and whatnot.
Yeah, but considering how Rockstar is nowadays, like, at most they'll just do yet another fucking mediocre PvP mode.
No, I don't think so. I think what they're doing is they're looking at a lot of things that work for 5M, because that's one of the reasons why they bought 5M. And they're implementing things from 5M, not everything, but you know, variations to online. And you look at the taxi work. You know,
Yeah.
you look at they're too fucking low to hit.
Not only that, I'm fucking blocked in. I can't get out.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. Good thing this is an almost indestructible plumbing thing.
Yeah.
Lucky us. Maybe this is
Otherwise,
how.
I have to go all the way back to the bunker and fucking do yet another resupply.
Lucky for you.
Hooray.
Yeah.
All right, what were we talking about? I lost my train of thought.
We were talking about, like, you know, them implementing 5M stuff.
Oh yeah, so yeah, taxi work. Like taxi work is 5 times the money right now, so it's not really much to be honest, because I was playing it earlier. But, you know, people want to do just role play as a taxi driver, so you can now. I mean, it's copy pasted from story mode, but, you know, tow truck in a certain limitation. But also, you know, I'm sure they'll implement some things like as a vigilante mode. Hey, go arrest this person or go help the police in a shootout or something. I don't think it's going to be anything too complicated or like groundbreaking. But hopefully it'll just be something people can enjoy doing in the game, you know.
I'm still waiting for them to bring back bowling.
Yeah, I hope they add more mini games to 6 and 6 online, like bowling, pool, you know, air hockey. It is weird that they never ported those over from 4 to 5 and online. I don't think they're shooting 50 cals from an SMG. I don't think it works that way. SMGs don't fire that big of a round. Like that takes a big gun to shoot an SMG, like a 50 cal bullet, man.
Yeah. Like, you basically need, like, you know, the kind of guns that go on, like, those fucking sentry turrets.
Yeah, or like a Barrett sniper rifle, you know, like one of the military grade sniper rifles. Yeah. Like I could envision the heavy sniper firing 50 cal. I mean, maybe one of the big machine guns that we use, or like maybe like the minigun. Yeah, the minigun probably uses 50 cal, possibly. Or maybe this uses like standard, like what 226 or what 516, depending on. Well, it really depends on what they decide to use. Or 223. I mean, there's lots of different ammo types you could pick and choose from.
There's also a 5mm as well.
Yeah, 5mm. There's 9mm. There's 7mm. There's a lot of different calibers out there when it comes to ammo. Rockstar's usually like, here's ammo, rifle ammo, pistol ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, with the Mark II weapons, they have like full metal jacket. They have like some variety of ammo types.
Yeah.
That's one thing I think I'm going to appreciate about the next GTA game, if they're going to, in fact, go with a similar like formula of Red Dead Redemption 2. If we go by the beta, right? But then a lot of things could change in the beta. Is it appeared like it was very similar, where like Jason and Lucia were limited with the weapons they could have available to them, and I like that. I think that should be implemented in 6 Online as well, where you're allowed to have like 1 or 2 pistols or revolvers or like SMGs, and then you can have like 1 or 2 like long guns, like, or a heavy weapon, you know. Like, instead of being a walking arsenal, you actually have to be smart and pick and choose your kit, your loadout. So you can't simply just pull out a minigun one moment, then an RPG, then a machine gun, then a double-barrel shotgun. No, when you go in to do PvE or PvP, you go in with whatever's on your character.
Especially when it comes to PvP, because that will finally fucking balance it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, the auto aim in these characters is ridiculous sometimes, because when you're flying around in a helicopter, in the way they're so able to shoot you out of the sky, when they should be able to, especially when you're pursuing them. So yeah, there is some of that when it comes to the NPCs. I hope they tweak that a bit in 6 to where it feels a bit more realistic, where cops don't always hit you, and they do miss, and not everybody you're going up against is like this expert special forces battle hardened soldier. But I hope the aimbot gets tweaked a bit. In other words, nerfed. Not a lot, but they lowered the percentages a little. Because you do expect it to happen sometimes, your character getting headshotted, or like the tire There's your cat right there, Destiny. Hey, that's not a way to treat your cat. He wants to know your location.
Yeah.
My cat doesn't look like that, I'll tell you that.
Oh.
I said fucking that 3 times.
But yeah, I hope that's a bit more realistic. I mean, just like that example, like, yeah, you should be able to snipe with a pistol. That makes no sense. Like, a pistol is a short-range weapon. Like, after a certain distance, it shouldn't really be... It should be a nothing burger, you know?
Yeah.
Who's the worst GTA voice actor? I don't think there's a worse voice actor, because I think, look, I'm gonna go by what they brought to the table, not what they say in real life, not what they've done. Well, I mean, unless they've done some pretty bad stuff, then yeah, that would be my opinion about somebody being worse. But here's the thing, like, specifically, you guys are talking about Stephen Ogg. Okay, look, obviously what he said, you know, upset a lot of GTA fans, rightfully so. Especially when he was on Cameo, you know, making money off of people. I mean, why are you surprised that a lot of people are asking you to do Trevor impersonations? But it doesn't mean he's like, I think he's a fantastic actor and voice actor. But I do agree with what Noob says. You know, Stephen Ogg doesn't want to be known just for, you know, GTA. I agree. But don't go on Cameo then, you know? So...
Yeah.
Because people are...
To be surprised, people want to see you do probably your most famous role, arguably. Yeah. Like...
I mean, you're obviously on Cameo to make money, so if people are paying you money to do Trevor and be like, you know, talk to him as Trevor would, then just do it. Take your money and call it a day. But that doesn't take away the fact that I still think he's a great actor and voice actor. But I do believe that most of the voice acting they've had in GTA throughout the years, from GTA 3 all the way to present day, well, like, at the end of the day, even if the voice acting is not the best, like the lines, the dialogue, like, I don't know, some of the online characters we've been introduced to, that's not necessarily the voice actor or actress's fault. That's the writing. So that's where the failure lies. Prime example, right? Dax, okay? A lot of people don't like Dax. Terribly written. But is that the voice actor's fault? No. It's the writing behind the voice acting to blame.
Yeah, because he isn't given much to work with, and thus it results in a shitty performance.
Well, I don't even think it's a shitty performance. I think the voice actor was probably doing the best they could. But it was the material they were given. And the material was shit. So, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Good night, Fat. But yeah, I mean, it's just the way it goes. But I think there's been a variety of amazing actors and actresses that have been doing voice work for GTA. You know, all the way back from 3. You know, the HD era, the 3D era. All of it, you know. I can't really think of... I mean, there might be one or two that maybe said some really nasty stuff real live or done something. I can't really think of one off the top of my head at the moment. I mean, despite Stephen Ogg not wanting to be considered a quote-unquote cartoon character, I mean, that's just his opinion. But he's still going to these conventions, right, Yuji?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. So on one hand, in Cameo, he doesn't want people to associate him with Trevor, but then he's willing to go to these conventions, most likely because of his character, Trevor Phillips. Maybe some Walking Dead fans, maybe some Better Call Saul fans, but the majority, come on.
Yeah.
I would say Westworld, but he was okay in Westworld. I mean, but Westworld went downhill after the second season, so... who cares?
Which is why I'm going to be very interested when I'm walking up there to meet him and Ned Luke and someone ask him to do a Trevor impression. I'm just going to wait and see what happens.
Well, there's also the possibility nobody will ask. They'll just look. I think people that are fans of Stephen Ogg either are aware of that incident or not aware. Either way, if they are aware of it, they're probably not going to say anything about it. They just want to meet Stephen Ogg because they're a fan.
Yeah.
If they're smart. And if they do, he'll probably just say, fuck off or something.
If he does, I'm recording it.
Yeah.
Hey, Steven, could you tell me to go fuck myself or something?
Yeah, and I mean, look, actors, being, assholes are one thing. Like, as long as they still give a good performance, I'm not, like, too hung up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, once they do something, bad, like, an actual crime, then that's where I have an issue.
Yeah. Exactly. That's how I feel about it, because we've gotten in the habit today of just canceling everybody now, and I'm tired of that. Just because you have an opinion about this or that on the right or the left, people are going to have their opinions. They don't deserve to be canceled over simply an opinion.
Yeah, I might not agree with you on your opinion, but but do I care that much at the end of the day? No.
Yeah. Let's see. Gamer says voice acting is just doing. Yeah, exactly. Voice actors are just paid to do a job, just like everyone else. If they had the opportunity to voice GTA protagonists, you'd embrace it. I mean, that's just a reality. I think that it's gotten to the point now where anybody that works for Rockstar Games in the voice acting, like the actors for Jason and Lucia, right? They have to be fully aware of the fact that working on a GTA game is going to change their life forever, for better or worse. The smart thing is to take advantage of it, embrace it, and become loved by the Rockstar GTA community. And they too will be rewarded beyond GTA by appearances at conventions and maybe even like cameos, or maybe they'll get other opportunities for TV shows and movies, Could happen. So that's the hope, is that you have to just embrace that, because you will always be the actress that's playing Lucia will always be seen as Lucia by the fans. Same thing that goes with the actor that's playing Jason and any of the other actors or actresses that are playing GTA 6 characters. It's just life. You have to accept that. It's better than never getting anything, right? I mean, there's plenty of actors and actresses out there that get nothing. Zilch.
Yep.
They bust their heart out, trying to make it. But they don't even get that chance.
Yeah, it's a sad reality.
It is. So, people always think in extreme terms now. Well, that's the world. Well, not everyone, but you have a percentage of people on social media, on the left extreme, right extreme, etc., that have a much louder voice than they normally would in real life. And unfortunately, they found others that have similar voices, and, well, they echo. And I still think that the majority of people aren't extremists in opinions. But, I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that at this point. Maybe it's just gotten to the point where there's, it's just divided down the line, whether you're on one side or the other. And those of us in the middle are just delusional. Who knows?
Yeah.
Crazy world we live in. But, what else is new?
I just decided to, see human beings, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. That's the way I've always looked at it. We're all human beings at the end of the day. But, it's just I'm just very concerned for the future of humanity going forward. I would like to believe things are going to get better. I mean, as the old saying goes, it has to get worse before it gets better. Can it get better already?
Yeah.
Please.
I don't want to wait until, I'm like dead and then the world is fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, that happens when you're in the afterlife and you see things getting better and you're like thinking to yourself, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Why couldn't this happen sooner?
Yeah.
Why couldn't this have happened when I was alive?
Exactly.
Well. Yeah, that's the world we live in. But
Yeah.
see, Random says a good example. Ed O'Neill, guy who played Bundy from Married with Children. Well, okay, so yeah, he played Al Bundy, but he also was in Modern Family. So that's not the only thing he's done. And maybe I don't know him personally, but maybe in real life he's content with how far he got, because he went further than a lot of others did. I mean, even if he's remembered more for Al Bundy than who he... I never watched Modern Family, but I know he played the father in Modern Family with, what's her name? Sofia? Is that right? Sofia Varga?
I never watched it.
But anyways, yeah, I mean, of course he's going to be best known for Al Bundy.
But at least he's still remembered.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, the actress that played Peggy, she's done a few things. She was in Sons of Anarchy, and she also voiced what's her name in Futurama.
Oh, Leela?
Leela. She voices Leela.
Yep.
So she's done a few things herself, but I think she'll always be best known for Peggy.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're a Sons of Anarchy fan, and I think I'd rather be known for Peggy than that bitch in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
That final season, everybody hated her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even before the final season, people hated her.
Yeah, but even I'm just gonna say this, right? This is a bit of a hot take for me because I watched Sons of Anarchy when. Okay, a little bit of a spoiler coming up ahead. I'm sorry, but when Gemma killed Tara, I was actually glad Tara died. I never liked her as a character.
Yeah, I kind of.
No.
I really wish, because I think early in the series, they kind of. I think they were going to get rid of her character, but then they brought her back, or was that a different character? Yeah, I never liked her either. But.
Yeah.
I guess there was something likable regarding Gemma being the matriarch of the family, because she made some decisions that were pretty cold-blooded, pretty nasty. But she's still, I had no real sympathy for her by the end either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for the record, I like. I'm not going to spoil the finale, but I do like the finale of Sons of Anarchy because I feel like that's the only. That's the only way I think that it could have ended.
Yeah, I remember when I watched it the first time. Again, no spoilers, of course.
Yeah.
And the finale of it, I always thought this to myself: that was the perfect way to end it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, and plus I do like the song at the end, "Come Join the Murder." I like that song.
Oh, that song is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I actually do know somebody that they hated the ending to that show.
Well, you're not going to please everybody. Well, I think the problem is a lot of people just want a happy ending, but in certain situations,
yeah,
you're not going to get one.
No.
Yeah, I thought the ending was fine. I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Yeah. You never seen Sons of Anarchy? What show is similar to it? I would say it's maybe it's a crime. It's about bikers, right?
Yeah.
And it basically just follows some bikers, and specifically a family of bikers. One chapter in particular, and some things that happen. And there's a lot of shit that goes down. It's a good series. The first few seasons are really good. It does kind of drag out later on, but I do feel like it does, in the end, finish pretty strong.
It does.
Yeah.
Plus, it's one of those shows that you would have to watch from like the very first season onwards. Because if you watch the later seasons for the first time, you haven't a clue what's going on.
Yeah, I do feel like the first season was a little light because they tried to. There's a bit more humor in the first season, and I felt like a lot of times it was like unnecessary. And then it starts to get darker, and I felt like that felt more realistic.
Yeah, I always like thought that with every season it was getting more and more dark.
Yeah.
And less humor.
Yeah. And I think, that might have been done by design, It's just like, hey, this is the best it gets, right? You're seeing the Sons of Anarchy in the best this chapter of the Sons of Anarchy in the best times. After that, it gets a little bit worse and worse and worse. Mm-hmm. With some ups and downs along the way. But if you like crime dramas, right? Like Breaking Bad, for example, better. I mean, I feel like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are still like above Sons of Anarchy. But if you like stuff like that from like the criminal point of view, then and you like bikers, if you're into like the biker life, MCs, hey brothers. It does get really dark and it does get really brutal at times.
Like I never saw the spin-off series Mayans. I never got time to watch.
I tried to give it a chance. I know it went on. I don't know if it's still going on, but I mean, it was okay. I mean, from what I watched the first few episodes, but I kind of bounced out of it. But maybe it got better.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're not really like a biker, it's still a good show because it has some good writing.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. They're definitely
it's hit and miss.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There are definitely good stuff that happens in the show, but then there's stuff that happens. You're like, what? Like there's some decisions made that are pretty stupid, but in the end, you just kind of like whatever. It's not a perfect show.
Yeah, but then again, like, what show doesn't have that really?
True.
It's very rare when you have a show that's almost solid from start to finish. And I'm going to say this right now. From all the shows I've watched, the two shows that I feel like were good from start to finish, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul.
Fair enough.
Like, not perfect. Okay, there definitely were some episodes that were weaker, but those two shows kept me interested from the very first episodes all the way to the end. And
that's what makes a show memorable.
Yeah. I mean, you could rank the seasons of each series, right? And some maybe a little bit weaker than other seasons, but overall, solid. I've never seen The Wire. I've yet to watch the final season of Ozark. I've not gotten around to that. I need to, though. Ozark's like that. The first season's pretty good, but then it's kind of struggles along after the first season. So I don't know if the final season's any good. I hope the final season's good. Or else why bother? But
yeah, I've always heard The Wire is like so fucking good. It's like people say it's like right up there with Breaking Bad, basically.
Yeah.
In fact,
I was watching a video by Mr. Beat, not Mr. Beast, Mr. Beat. You know, the one that does the history videos, and he was doing like the favorite things that presidents liked, like going back to books they like to read, all the way up to poems, plays. Spoiler alert: Lincoln liked plays. I mean, yeah, I think some people know that. Maybe he shouldn't.
No judging.
Yeah. Well, if you know what happened to Lincoln, then you'd be like, yeah, no shit, he liked plays.
yeah. Literally, he saw one final play, and then that was it. Yeah,
pretty much. But he did mention later on, whenever, like TV and radio and movies started becoming a thing, presidents throughout the 20th century and 21st century, obviously more of them, were like also getting into like radio shows, TV shows, movies. And I forgot which president was in. He mentioned one. It might have been Obama. I could be wrong, but I think Obama really liked The Wire. and Mr. Beat happens to have the entire series in a hard case, and he had to actually show the hard case. Like, yeah, I love The Wire as well. I'm like, huh. Maybe I should check out The Wire as well.
Yeah.
But no, I've never seen Hunters either. What's Hunters about, dude?
Some of these shows I've never heard of.
I know.
Yeah, Hunters I haven't heard about.
Yeah. I've been trying to get Riley to watch Stargate SG-1, but it's a very interesting show. But she doesn't want to, so I kind of gave up on that.
I couldn't get into it. I've tried, I just can't.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. I guess you have to be like really into sci-fi in order to, and it does help to watch the movie, even though like everybody from the movie was recast in the TV series. But it does help for a point of reference. But the movie was okay. But I think I like the series way more. Bounty, what's up, Bounty? Sorry for joining late, but it's okay. Better late than never. We're going to be wrapping up soon anyways. We're just talking about TV shows. Oh, Hunter says, oh, is that show? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like, doesn't he play like a Mossad agent or something? He's going after like Nazis. Isn't that what they're doing in that show? Like, they're looking for Nazis to survive the Holocaust in World War II, and like his team is like hunting them down. Yeah, I saw Game of Thrones, and yeah, I would say that there's definitely like similarities between Sons of Anarchy and Game of Thrones to some degree. Where like there's definitely characters that come and go, so to speak. Yeah, but Game of Thrones was good until obviously like the final season. Like it just fell apart in the final season.
Yeah, that final season, like I'm not a Game of Thrones fan, but that final season...
Yeah. It really upset me because I was just like, I could have come up with a better way to play out the final season than those idiots. Look, I get it. Okay, George R. R. Martin takes forever to write a fucking book. He probably will never finish the novelization of, Song of Ice and Fire. That's probably not going to happen. Forget about it. So I get it. Dumb and Dumber had to do the best they could. The problem is, once they ran out of material, they sucked.
I'm just remembering, wasn't there an episode of South Park where they literally were making fun of him for that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, where he was like, "Don't worry, the dragons are coming."
Don't worry, boys, it's coming. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he is supposed to be working on another book that he's been working on for like pretty much like decades at this point, but I don't know if it's ever coming out anytime soon.
At this point, what I would do if I was a successful author and I was writing this huge fantasy, right, that was extremely popular, and I had money, I would go find one or two writers to help me. And it'd be my writing team. Okay, let's just brainstorm the story going forward. And then they would help me. They would get co-credit, right, for the story. And that way you keep putting the story out and you keep fleshing it out, but you make sure it's people that you actually have faith in to take the ball and run with it. Not fumble it.
Yes. Agreed.
But that final season could have been so much better. So much better. And the whole like 180 that Daenerys does at the end is so stupid. I mean, I don't have a problem with her becoming the Mad Queen. They rushed it. And I think that, like, I know it's a small spoiler, but she basically won. She won. The bells were ringing. It was over. And then she just snaps at the end and says, "Oh, fuck it. I'm just going to burn everybody." Like, at the very least, have it to where Cersei, in one last act of defiance, has, like, arrows, like those big, giant ballista arrows. And she's like, "Fuck it. Fire my reserve ballista arrows." And it just pisses off Daenerys because it nearly kills Drogon. And then that's how she snaps. There, see? At least justify it. Where one moment she's like elated because, yay, I finally won. I finally have the Targaryens restore the throne, right? But Cersei, over in the Red Keep, she just can't help herself, right? So she's like, "No, fuck this bitch. Fire our ballistas," and you have like some rooftops, You know, all of a sudden, you know, they pull over the sheets and you have additional ballistas firing at Drogon. They miss. But it's just enough to be the final straw for Daenerys. And she's like, okay, that's it. I was going to accept your surrender, but fuck all of you. See? I can write a better twist than those morons.
Yeah. I tried to get into Game of Thrones, but
like, even for me, right? I'm not the biggest Game of Thrones fans, but I saw the finale, and even I kind of said, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, it just doesn't work. I mean, she won. She didn't have to do that. It just came out of nowhere. But I did enjoy the first season of House of Dragon. I hope the second season's good. I'm looking forward to the new Fallout series. I mean, from the trailer, looks like they're taking the source material and working with that, so that's impressive. But a trailer may not equal a good show. But I hope for the best, you know.
Yeah. The only problem I seem to have with the Fallout TV show is that the ghouls in live action look kind of weird.
Well, let's be honest. I mean,
yeah, but it's not necessarily going to be perfect, to be fair.
True, and it's live action, and there's only so much. I mean, I see what they're doing. They're trying to do makeup and CGI. You know, with like the gunslinger, he's a ghoul. So
yeah, that's probably why it looks like just really bad and fake. At least to me.
I think once you get into the show, and if it's really good, I think that will go away. But I mean, they're not going to chop somebody's nose off in order for them to do that.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you know, maybe do more makeup than CGI because
I think
the CGI just looks really off.
No, I think that it is mostly like makeup, but I think that maybe what they're doing is they're probably like green paint on the nose, and so in post production they're CGIing the nose out, but the rest of it looks real.
Oh
So-
yeah, like it's not the worst looking. I just think it could look a bit better.
Yeah, well, I mean, what they should do is just take the money that they waste on Rings of Power and just give it over to other shows, like divvy it up and give some of that money to Fallout, and maybe
you had to bring that up.
And maybe some of the money goes towards Hazbin Hotel because you know Riley loved that show, you know, and I enjoyed it as well. So give them a little bit more money so they can continue making out, you know, future seasons. You know, just put it towards prime shows that people actually want, not the shows that people shit on, like Rings of Power.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair with Prime, they seem to have more shows that, you know, like are pretty good than, you know, ones that are like really bad, like Rings of Power.
Yeah, but I just don't know how stupid they can be. Like,
oh, they can be pretty stupid. Give them a chance.
I just don't understand. It's Lord of the Rings. Like, Tolkien spent decades building that world. And there was a time when his family was a lot more protective of it. And you spent all this money, Bezos, to buy the rights to Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Why not hire people like Peter Jackson, who actually are passionate about that world, and have them run the damn show?
Yeah, and plus, like, what is Peter Jackson even doing nowadays other than sitting on the mountains of money that he made from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think he's been doing, like, documentaries. I think he did, like, a World War I documentary years ago or something, but... Like, they brought him in as a consultant, but I guess he had some sort of disagreement with the showrunners, and I think he quickly, like, parted ways. But even if he's just, like, brought in as the showrunner, right? At least have somebody that runs the show that has read the books, appreciates the books, but wants to do something in, say, the Second Age and not the Third Age. That people are like, okay. Because that you have to first and foremost win over the existing fan base, right? The existing Lord of the Rings fan base. a lot of them have come from the movies. Yeah, some have come from the books as well. But that's where they failed miserably. I think there is a Lord of the Rings movie coming out. It's an animated movie. It's going to be about the Rohirrim. It's like a century or so prior to the events of the books. So it's about King Helm. You know, the one who built Helm's Deep. That might be interesting. So I'm gonna, especially the animation ends up being real good. It's supposed to be like December.
Yeah.
But I'm more interested in that than ever watching Rings of Power, because I do like the Rohirrim. I mean, I don't know what, like Rohan or Gondor. Which country would y'all like to fight for? I think I'd fight for Rohan because the horsemen. They get horses.
Yeah, I'm going with Rohan as well. Gondor could piss off.
I mean, it's not that I do like Gondor, but I mean they do have horses too. They also have the Rangers. So I guess it's all about the Tower Guards and the Rangers and some cavalry. But come on, the Rohirrim are like the elite cavalry of Middle Earth. Smeagol is the greatest video game of all time. No, it's not.
No.
I think he's referring to the character Smeagol. Okay, I added that. That's my bad. I was making a Gollum joke.
Well, there goes my plans for my next live stream.
Ha ha. Okay, I do like the duality. Look, and I'll say another thing. I'm gonna say another thing also regarding Gollum Smeagol. Andy Serkis, phenomenal actor.
Yes.
Phenomenal. And like I'm so glad he got an opportunity to do a live action character in Andor, because he is a phenomenal actor, but he's best known for the CGI stuff he does. You know, like from Gollum, Smeagol, Lord of the Rings, to King Kong and Peter Jackson's King Kong, to Caesar in the Planet of the Apes films. See one or two others, but he's an amazing actor. Oh yeah, Alfred in the new Batman movies with Pattinson.
He was so good in that film.
So I look forward to more of him as Alfred. So I'm really glad that Andy Serkis is getting his due. But I like the duality of Gollum and Smeagol because it shows how powerful the ring is and how evil it is. Where it took a halfling like Smeagol, who was just out fishing with his cousin, right? One day, just catching some fish. They go in the water. His cousin, well, in the movie, the cousin gets the ring, and then it automatically just starts poisoning poor Smeagol, right? And he just becomes obsessed with the ring, to where he even kills his cousin for the ring, and they drive him away to the Misty Mountains. You know, it's the same thing with Boromir, right? Boromir was like an awesome guy. Like if you go by just like Fellowship, you think, oh, he's a bad guy. No, he's not a bad guy. He was a hero of Gondor. Like he was well respected among the rest of the soldiers of Gondor. Like he led the charge, I think to take back Misgiliath, right? And obviously him and his brother were very close. But you see what the ring did to the best of Gondor. It corrupted him. And that's why it had to be destroyed. But that's the tragedy of Boromir and the tragedy of Smeagol, is that even if they were good people, they were still susceptible to the evil influences of the One Ring. And that's why it wasn't as simple as, oh, we'll just keep it somewhere. We'll just lock it away. Well, yeah, Boromir's father was a douchebag. He was.
Oh, he was a right prick.
But I love the actor, though. Like, nothing but stellar acting, from everybody. And he was great in, what show was he in? What was that show that the actor that played Boromir's father was in? Like, he played a crazy scientist, like, damn it. Forgot the show.
Well,
but anyways.
What's the name of the actor?
His name escapes me at the moment. I hate that. I hate whenever I can't think of the actor's name. But yeah, but it's unfortunate that Amazon dropped the ball, You think they wouldn't have because they spent so much money acquiring the rights to Lord of the Rings. And they spent so much money on that first season of that garbage pile. But whatever. So I'm glad. I watch people make fun of it and do reviews of it, but I never watched it myself. I had no interest of it. Fuck that.
Well, they can't all be winners.
Yeah, but they can be way better than that. You know, kind of like, you know, Madam Web. Like, why waste all that money on something like that? Like, I don't understand the logic. Like, don't you want these movies and TV shows to actually make money? Like,
I kind of believe that the theory that Sony just wanted that movie to be made as like a tax write-off and also to keep the rights to what was it?
Spider-Man?
To Spider-Man. Yeah.
I just don't understand, like they look. I know that they only have a certain number of characters they can work with because they have the rights to the Spider-Verse, not the MCU. But they could do a much better job building these characters. Like, I'm sure the Kraven movie is going to suck as well, but whatever.
I hate to say it, it probably will.
Yeah, like because these characters are missing one important thing: Spider-Man. Like, and they're doing this whole thing bass backwards. Introduce them in the Spider-Man movie, and then if you get their character right, then go do an independent movie with them. You know. The only reason why people like the Venom movies is because of Tom Hardy. So, and who knows if Venom 3 is going to be. And I expect Venom 3 to be at the same level as the first two movies, which is not saying much. Probably, you know, a step above Morbius and Madam Web.
Well, if any movie they bring out is better than Morbius, that's a win.
True.
Yeah.
But at least Morbius is meme worthy, unlike Madam Web.
I heard that there was like pretty much nothing like memorable in Madam Web at all.
No, there's not.
That at least in Morbius there was like, you know, there was like moments here and there, like for example the fucking dance scene where it's like it's really stupid, but you at least remember it.
Yeah. At least Matt Smith was having fun with his character.
You can laugh at it.
Yeah. You can tell that Matt Smith was having a good time, you know, so that's what matters.
And what is there in Madam Web?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The only thing I know about Madam Web is it was boring, and well, I know a few things without spoiling it, but like, you know, the photo, the promotional artwork of them all in their outfits, their costumes, like that's like a 30-second scene in the movie, like at best.
Yep.
So you don't even get to see them actually like spending like a third of the movie donning the costumes. No, just a vision. Yet they use that for the promotional arts. It's bullshit. But fortunately, you know, most people are not buying it. So I think I read something like last night where it so far has only made like $6 million.
Wow.
That is
maybe
bad.
maybe 8 or 9 by now worldwide. But I hope it bombs.
That is
the only other
rate, it definitely will.
Yeah, and at the with the press release where like Dakota Johnson and a couple of the other girls were wearing nice little dresses. I think that's the only other thing they'll be remembered for. like she's wearing a couple of them were wearing some very interesting dresses. Like, oh, hello. But yeah, I think Madam Web is going to be easily forgotten after this week of people making fun of it.
Yeah, it was so bad. Like, I actually heard that the movie was so bad that after the fucking trailer release, Dakota Johnson right away fired her fucking agency.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
And went to another one.
Yeah. Well, that's the part that I will say that's the part
that. You really blame her?
Yeah. But here's the thing: that's the part that's going to suck for her and the other actresses that were involved in the actor that played the main bad guy. Like, this will have a negative on their career, and it could ruin careers too. I mean, a movie bomb like this can end careers. So, you know, whether you like Dakota Johnson or the other actresses or not, you know, this may be the last time you see them in a major motion picture. I mean, maybe because of streaming and TV shows and other things, maybe they'll appear somewhere else, but yeah.
Well,
bomb.
Another thing I heard about, though, is that, like, the actor that played the villain in the movie just was absolutely terrible in it.
No, maybe it's not his fault, though. Maybe it's just the material was given, because from what I hear, the material overall was pretty bad. Let me catch you with chat before we wrap up.
Yeah.
Gamer says you didn't watch. Okay, Hobbits. I do feel like Hobbits was stretched out a bit. It was also done by, well, originally it wasn't supposed to be done by Peter Jackson. He was just supposed to be an executive producer. I think it was Del Toro that was going to helm it, but then he had a falling out with the studio. And I think we know why now. The studio wanted to take a much smaller book, The Hobbit, and make it 3 fucking movies. Originally, they were going to make it 2 movies, which is a stretch. But I think the moment they decided, we want to make 3 movies, I could see bowing out then, because I'm like, this is all we have to work with. Okay? You made 1 movie out of Fellowship, 1 movie out of 2 Towers, and 1 movie out of Return of the King. And those are much bigger books. Each of them is much bigger than The Hobbit. And you expect us to take The Hobbit and make 3 movies? Get the fuck out. And it clearly shows in those movies. And they relied so heavily on CGI. I mean, they used CGI in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but they also used a lot of practical effects too. So, yeah, I mean, it was just the studio just being greedy as fuck, you know.
Del Toro doing just 1 single Hobbit movie, that would have been, like, awesome.
Yeah. But they just went. It's just the studios being greedy as fuck. Like,
Yep.
I could see it. I could see it working maybe as 2 films, but 3, no. Chris, I never knew a second Venom movie. Yeah, there's a second movie. It's Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Woody Harrelson plays as Carnage. Woody Harrelson does a good enough job. I mean, he's a great actor, but I'd say it's about the same level as the first Venom movie, which is not saying much.
It was okay.
Yeah. Gamers, the Halo TV series, I will be avoiding that like the plague. I've heard people shitting on both seasons so far. Not good. Not good at all, especially if you're a Halo fan. I mean, I played some Halo back in the day. I just not as passionate about it as others. Belfast. Yeah, I do remember the 1970s Lord of the Rings cartoon. It was interesting. But I will say this. Yeah, the animation wasn't the best. But at least the people behind the story actually clearly cared about the material that they were working with. With that being said, I think that's it for today, gentlemen. I think that's about all we can squeeze out of this one.
Yep.
But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Before we go,
yeah, no worries.
Yuji, what you got coming up on your channel? More Earthworm Jim or something else?
No, Earthworm Jim was just a once-off. I actually managed to finish the entire game yesterday, even though that last level was a bitch.
Nice.
But yeah, let's see what I've got cooking in the old brain box. Probably the Metal Gear Solid stream is probably going to be the finale, but I'm going to move that to Friday because I can stream a little earlier on Friday. I've only got the underground facility left to do, so I'm going to move that to Friday. Tuesday is still going to be Super Mario Odyssey. I think I'm near the end of that game as well. I've been told I haven't got that much left to do in the game. So yeah, I'm trying my best to stream 3 days a week, every Monday, Tuesday at 8 p.m. UK, and on Friday between 6 and 7 p.m. UK. So yeah, if you want to come over and check out my channel, feel free to. And if you don't, well, tough shit.
Yeah. Stuart asks, are you going to play Earthworm Jim 2?
Never.
Hi, Stuart.
I will never touch Earthworm Jim 2. I'm a fan of Earthworm Jim. It's a load of laughs, but Earthworm Jim 2, I wouldn't touch it if he held a gun to my nuts.
Yeah. One of my friends had Earthworm Jim on, what was it, on Sega? I think it was Sega, right? Sega Genesis?
Yeah, it was on Genesis and Super Nintendo back in the day.
Yeah, he used to play it all the time. Like, I played a little bit of it, but I never really got into Earthworm Jim. But I'm glad you finished it. So,
But, and 2 hours, so it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, and thanks for the Stuart. Very much appreciated. And you're welcome, noob. I appreciate all of you being here. Before we go, Destiny, you still working on plans for your channel? Or you just want some final words before we wrap up? Oh, and by the way, one more thing. Happy birthday, Destiny. Have a happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and regarding that, I have written down I've written down some of the first paragraph of that upcoming series I mentioned.
Okay.
It'll definitely take a while because there's like a lot of episodes to do.
All right.
But hopefully I'll be able to get it done in the near future.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to it whenever it comes out, Destiny. And I Noob, wish you happy birthday as well.
Thank you, Noob.
All right. All right. Guys, have a great weekend. I will catch y'all later.
All right. Later, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, so I'll add their channels to the description section when the stream's over. For some reason, my auto thing is not working. What is it called again? I forgot its name. But I'll fix it. I think... Let me look real quick. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. It's not cooperating today. Well, yeah, tonight, Riley and I will be playing more I Want to Hug That Gator. So that should be happening about 8 p.m. Central tonight. I did a little bit of taxi work. It didn't last long. I've done too much taxi work, Stuart. Just even 5 times the money. You know, it's kind of fun to do the taxi work when you're just bored and you're just wanting to drive around and just listen to a podcast or a live stream or something. Have a gooch rest of your day. You too, Chris. But yeah, the taxi work lasted like 10 minutes, maybe 15 at the most. I even forgot how to initiate the taxi work from the taxi. That's how long it's been since I did the taxi work. But yeah, I'll be back tonight over on Riley's channel. She's playing at part 2 of I Want to Hug That Gator. It's by the same people that did Snoot Game. You know, the superior version of Volcano High. And I'll be there providing voice acting, if you call what I do that. So there are characters I'll be voicing. I have to remember how they sound. Or maybe they'll sound completely different in part 2 than part 1. I don't know. But either way, that's happening tonight. More I Want to Hug That Gator with Riley and me on her channel. And tomorrow, I guess, Red Dead Redemption 2, the next episode of my 5 years later playthrough. We're in Lemoyne now, messing around with the Greys and the Braithwaites. What could go wrong? So that'll continue Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. And hopefully by Monday, my Red Dead Online character endings video. And I'll give you guys a little bit more time for anyone else that's still yet to submit their fanfic on how their character ends in Red Dead Online. Feel free to do so in the comment section underneath the poll that I put up regarding character endings. I had some options for you to choose from in the poll, or in the specific Discord room. So thanks to everyone that did submit your character endings. Some people wrote novels. It's like, yeah, I get to read all that. Hooray. Seriously. Can't you just limit yourself to like a couple of sentences? But I'll read them. I opened the door. I should have made limitations to what people could submit. I did not do that because I should have known better. And a couple people did submit quote unquote novels. Okay. But anyways, that's the plan for Monday, Tuesday. And it'll be kind of like a spiritual sequel to my like GT Online protagonist origins video that I made years ago. And even if you didn't get to submit your fanfic for how your character ended, you can still go in the comment section of the upcoming video and post your own ending for your own Red Dead Online character for anyone that still cares about Red Dead Online, all your characters. So we're going to be doing that sometime Monday or Tuesday, early access for the members. So I hope you enjoyed today's GTA stream. We'll probably do more GTA next Saturday. Hopefully we'll have something more interesting to do. No promises. But I guess just the conversation and the random topics we bring up is interesting enough, hopefully, for all of you to enjoy. So I do appreciate you all being here today. And if you enjoyed the stream, feel free. Drop a like and check out Yuji's channel. And also check out Destiny's channel. Eventually, he'll have content over there. And once again, happy birthday to Destiny Metal TV. If you're new to the channel, I stream a few games, Red Dead, GTA, and more. Plus other videos. So if you like the content and the streams, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Ding the bell to be notified. And yeah, check out some friends' channels. Check out Riley's channel. Well, she's more than a friend, right? Yeah, we're more than friends. So I'll be over there on her channel tonight, in case you're curious, for more I Want to Hug That Gator. It's an interesting game. And then check out our vlogs channel, where once a month we post a vlog based on things that have happened throughout the month. We have the January 2024 vlog up over there. And at the end of this month, we'll put up the February 2024 vlog. So that's coming in a couple weeks from now. And check out all my other friends' channels, like UG Outlaw's channel, Red's channel, Kane's channel, a few other channels, the Professionals channel as well. We got plenty of friends over there. They got great channels and great content of various sizes, right? Some big channels, some small channels, everywhere in between. Still, great creators, make some amazing content and streaming. So check them out in the featured channel section. And once again, big thank you to all my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, heroes who go above and beyond for the channel with the February Super Chat icons. It's Minnie Mouse once again from Steamboat Willie. And a big thank you to the members. If you want to learn more about the membership program, unique badges, emojis, click the join button. You get shout outs at the beginning of live streams, included below in the description section of all live streams. Elite Deluxe members get included on the wall. And at the end of the month, we add the junior members as well. All members get early access to at least one video a week. And you get featured at the beginning and ending of all videos, a unique role in Discord. And you also get featured in the About section of the channel, along with the live stream schedule and links to the vlogs channel as well as Discord. And, oh yeah, tomorrow, back at it again with the cowboy hat, with Mr. Morgan and Galaxy Traveler, and more Red Dead Redemption 2, 5 years later. That's happening Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. Until then, from the bottom of my heart, from me to each and every one of you, and you, and you, and you, and you as well. As always, thanks for watching.